How many shows has DJ Akademiks like hosted or thrown?
That was his first one.
You get what I'm saying? And how long has he been doing this?
Imagine popping out for the first time 10 years later and nobody comes. That's crazy.
I'm trying to figure out like what drug could possibly
delusion.
He used to do and delusion.
Delusion and
okay.
I feel like we wasn't hitting us as good as we normally do on this one.
Oh yeah, nah, I could tell that. I knew going in I was just gonna play make. I was like, my shot ain't here today. Passing the ball. Yeah. Ow, ow. Hello world. Welcome to another installment of the Homeroom podcast, where we talk about other people who do what we do, more successful than us at what we do. You
a lot more money.
I was walking that tightrope right there. Because we almost had another take. That's why it was a little choppy. You know what I mean? It was a little choppy. But you know, we're students of the game. We're here to take notes. And we're also here to give you a homie to talk to your podcast about. You know, I'm your classmate on Groove.
Jay Noblez.
AJ the Menace.
Yes. We are in the building.
Yeah, we're here.
If you haven't already, like, subscribe, hit the bell.
Don't forget, Lauren on the boards.
Lauren on the boards.
Sure,
and yeah, you gotta,
Rise Glide.
Yeah, we gotta do your dreadlock Rasta. Funny thing about that, comment down below if you also thought Lauren was Caucasian. Because I was talking to my girl the other day, and when she was like, y'all kept calling the nigga Jamaican and saying the Rasta stuff. I was like, I thought he was a white boy. For real? Like, yes, like law firm. Yeah. Like he's getting a college degree. But he just do this on the side.
But that's that nigga, you got like real character.
Like
you got a character
cool,
voice. You should do some voiceover work or something.
Yeah, I might need to.
But it's like when she said it, I was like, yo, what if America? What if the view was just think that he's been white this whole time?
Exactly.
Well, you know,
like a `𝐶𝑠
Yeah, true.
Well, it sounds like I just need to go ahead and invest in a mask, a gimmick or something, so niggas don't know.
And then not everybody's gonna remember anyway. So
facts.
You know. I'll put a picture of Lauren in the community section.
That might have to just be a joke though.
But we might have to hold on to
like you feel me? Like
we can hold on.
We might have to build up the lore.
Yeah,
we can hold like wax.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. We hold on to that.
And Lauren is a pretty, you know, it's kind of white.
Lauren.
Oh, the name.
Lauren.
Oh, the name.
It's
It's white and
it's white
girl.
and
feminine.
That's how I've gotten every job I've ever gotten.
It's all a nice.
Straight off the name.
It's all a beautiful.
Wait, what's your last?
You got white women privilege because
literally,
your name was filled with estrogen.
It's been so amazing. Niggas don't know. I've gotten that privilege. I walk in, they be stunned.
Yeah.
What?
This thing got locks too.
And he's got locks.
And they're not retwisted.
Plot twist, bro.
Anything.
Plot twist.
Niggas be stunned,
bro.
Yeah, but
if you break out that sorry to bother you voice you got, you might be able to smooth them over.
Oh yeah, I got that too.
They're like, okay, he can code switch.
But your girl was saying that's his voice.
Yeah, that is his voice. It's naturally. He would actually have the code switch to sound blacker.
Yeah. You got it.
Matter of fact, you might have to just break out your accent one time because before we started recording this podcast, he was talking to his mom on the phone.
Yeah.
In his mother language, nigga. In his home tongue.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. That's what made me remember that. He sounded white.
You were like, he's literally Jamaican.
But he told us, remember, like when we first came, he told us that he only brings that out when he's on the phone, you know, at night talking to his girl underneath the covers and shit, you know, with it.
And it's probably because you're an immigrant legally, but you know, you came over here, so you was like, how do I assimilate with the white man?
Well, I don't know if it's that.
Not the white man, but the American. American. Because you speak, so you didn't feel the need when you came over here to speak the same as your friends?
Nah, like
they was never making fun of your accent?
I felt the need. Nah, I mean, they weren't making fun. Everybody thought it was cool. Niggas wanted me to stay Jamaican. They wanted to switch up.
African.
Essentially,
African is lame.
Okay.
Unfortunately, in elementary school.
Why you think that is? Because they don't have anything marketable? Like, you know, the Jamaicans got the weed.
What you mean Africa is lame?
Like, just like being African is not a cool concept.
It definitely it might be now, but
it is now.
It is now, probably for sure.
They actually
back then it definitely wasn't. Yeah, they were definitely getting dogged out.
Nigga, I used to.
That was joke better in 4th grade.
That was. You made it too easy.
But to answer your question, you know, the white man, it's his fault.
We can blame them for everything. But shout out to all the white men that watch this.
And, you know.
Yeah, I think it's quite a few.
And shout out to all the white men disappointed that, you know, your only representation on this show was a facade. It's black as it gets.
Maybe.
Who did y'all growing up ever like have a dude that you thought was black and found out was white and it kind of broke your heart a little bit inside?
No,
because
I saw everybody.
Nah, facts. I saw everybody.
I mean, the internet wasn't that lit.
Maybe
you know
like
So I seen you, yeah.
Maybe like a cartoon character that was played by a white dude, but the character was black.
That happened. That was probably like my first like,
really?
whoa.
Or
when I saw, I don't know. I just vividly remember. I do remember the first time I saw a voiceover actor, and I was like, "What the hell?" I was like, "This is the person who's been Hey Arnold." Like, what? This is weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, it throws you off completely. Yeah. Just because you don't even realize that. I don't know why. As a kid, it's just this is the cartoon character's voice.
Your imagination runs wild.
You know what I'm saying? I'm so invested. I'm not even considering the human behind this. You know. But what was that thing that y'all wanted to bring up?
That.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to address that. I just had to get that off.
I didn't know if that was
I
it.
didn't realize I sound that white, but I'll take it.
I didn't either.
Get me in the room.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think it's hypersensitive for people who maybe
articulate.
Yeah, possibly. I don't know. It might be hypersensitive for her ears. Because I used to get called. The people said I talked white for damn near my whole life. I still get it now. Like, still get it now, and it's mainly just because.
You grew up in Philly and niggas hating?
No, it's mainly just because it's like I had a solid enough education, I guess, where as I articulate, you know what I'm saying? And it's, I don't know. I think even with y'all, I just feel like even reading out loud, like there's certain base things that a lot of people, we don't realize how much of that they missed until we're adults. And then niggas say, read that sentence and all hell's breaking loose over there. You're like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? You forget, or it's and that could
niggas start buffering.
Same with the way you speak. Like, it's like, damn, it sounds like somebody was on him with school. At least like they actually sound like he read the books that they actually assigned for the test. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know, language is an art, and some niggas do stick figures.
Exactly. A lot of people are doing stick figures, so nobody's ever there to help them or correct them because you're talking just like your parents at the end of the day. You might go to a school district who don't give a fuck. They're going to pass you anyway. You know
ever since they passed that No Kid Left Behind.
George Bush. So
they've been sliding all y'all forward.
Exactly, and if you don't have somebody, because I know my mom would be pressing to read books. That's probably just that little bit. You know what I'm saying? You read a couple books as a child. There's a lot of people, you might not even realize it yet. A lot of your friends didn't read books as children.
Oh, I did.
You could tell.
I didn't read books as children.
Yeah.
But I got, nah, not at first.
Did you read like mangas and shit?
Hell nah.
A word.
Fuck that. I like
books?
anime, but I ain't never touched manga.
I read the school books, and then I read like certain fantasy books out of pleasure. Harry Potter got me like fully back. I would read when I was really, really young, and then I would only read the school books throughout most of my schooling. And then when the Harry Potter books started, I started reading.
Yeah, them Scholastic book fairs were sensational.
Yeah, the Scholastic book fairs had me with a new book in my hand every.
I used to try to steal from them just to get a little extra.
Yeah, I couldn't
for
afford
real
that
though.
shit.
Yeah, the Scholastic book. Shit, we can't tell. Sound like you've been reading your whole life. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
I guess.
Yeah, you sound like money, nigga.
Yeah, for real. Does anybody have an idea where they want to start?
Nope.
Let's just let it flow.
Yeah,
What's on the list that
I think let's start with. I got one. Let's talk about how the chat completely failed DJ Akademiks.
Yeah, during the stream last night.
They left him hanging. I'm not even blaming Ak. I can't because his supporters.
Do we have to tell what happened?
We'll line it up. So Akademiks just did the Roots picnic, and there was a podcast. Apparently, there was 3 stages: podcast stage, main stage, probably A stage, B stage, podcast stage.
Charlemagne was there too, right?
Charlemagne was there. Lip Service was there.
It's a star-studded event.
Yeah, I mean headliners. You know what I'm saying? DJ Akademiks,
heavyweights,
headlining Saturday night, and long story short, the video comes out and DJ Akademiks is on stage interviewing somebody, not even sure who he was interviewing, and there's no more than 10 people in the crowd.
He didn't need a mic. That's how many people was there.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was the craziest reality check for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't call me white. This is a fire lineup.
Yeah, don't call me white.
Charlemagne the God, Off the Record with DJ Akademiks, Don't Call Me White Girl, Lip Service with Angela, Questlove Supreme, No Idea. Oh, Questlove, I'm bugging.
Yeah.
People's Party with 𝚑 Kweli, some other niggas.
Nigga, if they had 85 South Central, nigga, they would have really been crazy.
They have representation. Poor Minds was there.
Exactly. That's 85 South people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's an 85 South brand.
Shout out Carl, man. Shout out them boys.
Yeah, so
and shout out to Don't Call Me White Girl because she's up there.
She's up. Yeah. But Akademiks was the closer Saturday night, and the chat niggas failed him, and literally had 8 people out there, 10 people. That is how dare y'all do that to y'all nigga? Like let's be real. Ak is Big Ak. Ak was a pioneer in this. But this is the biggest reality check for him. And it proves that it's just another reason, another thing that shows people, it reminds people, it doesn't matter what your numbers are online, people still might not show up. You know what I'm saying?
My thing is, it depends on your people, because we got to talk about the psychology of a chat nigga.
Exactly.
This is, like,
come.
When you're a keyboard conquistador, like, you don't want to be seen. That's why most of your life is lived online.
Yeah.
You don't want to go to live experiences.
But your hero, your Lord and Savior failed you. You failed your Lord and Savior.
And chat niggas, you know.
Social anxiety is a motherfucker. Ask 𝔓𝔦𝔐𝔓𝔦𝔑.
Yeah, facts.
You got to blame the king, though. You got to blame
I'm definitely blaming him because...
Like, you got to feed your people bread, keep them entertained. He obviously didn't do one of the steps.
So, of course, what's recirculating outside of the empty crowd is the video of him 3 months ago announcing it on his stream. Your boy got booked for the Roots picnic. It's going to be lit, you know. We're going to have that bitch jumping. I'm getting a quick 30 bands. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so he wasn't even really advertising it. Like,
I don't. Yeah, exactly. That's number one thing. Yeah. That's definitely one thing. I mean, he brought it up in passing, but when you're at the level that he's at, and also the level that he speaks at, you know what I'm saying? Like, in terms of power and influence, I should only have to mention it once. Schultz is giving us updates every Thursday about his shows in Raleigh, but we only needed to hear it once.
Yeah.
We made a decision the first time we heard it whether we're buying the ticket or not. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I literally saw it on the advertisement. It just showed up on IG.
And like, it's
Andrew Schultz. He's coming.
Oh, okay. Say less. Oh, okay. You coming down the street? We'll be there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and after he told me.
Yeah.
And if anything, you would just need a reminder if you found out too far in advance.
Exactly.
Because like life is going on.
You might just need to check in real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that is happening. I was planning for that.
And I'm sure he did moments like that, but he definitely didn't do no straight up promo skit. Like, he didn't do no promo skit like that for sure.
He was banking on his name.
But you normally don't have to do something like that for a festival either. You don't see promo at a festival.
And all right, so he was headlining, right? So it was nobody on but him.
Correct.
So okay, so all right.
And
that makes it even worse because it's like it was no other options.
He made it and this is another thing too. He made it this isn't worse, but his live show was an episode of Off the Record. So he was interviewing somebody. It's kind of fucked up that I don't remember who he was interviewing, and I didn't recognize them either. But we're here now. You know what I'm saying? But long story short, he was interviewing somebody, which kind of makes it worse because that completely goes against a Spotify influence as well too. When you think about it, he'll drop an interview, it'll shoot through the moon and be number one out of all the podcasts. So you wonder, or the hip hop. So you wonder, okay, how many numbers is that? Is that 200,000 this week? That's a lot of people that hear you every week and listening outside of just the chat niggas, and they still didn't even come over. That's you know what I'm saying? It's not just I can't even blame the one thing. I can't even blame just his chat niggas, even though I'm definitely blaming you niggas. Y'all fucked up. Y'all fucked up.
Yeah,
like, if you have a fan base, imagine having a fan base. You do a show and 100 people don't come.
No.
It's just 1,000 people don't come. Like, what the fuck? And y'all got the nerve to name yourselves. I got you on he got them on his stream. You're here promoting these niggas lame ass streams and they didn't pull up for you?
Out of everybody.
Weirdos.
Bro. That's what I'm saying.
They stay inside. Sunlight hurts their eyes. They're allergic to live experience.
Yeah.
That's why that's what makes them great on the keyboard.
And out of all these people, right?
Yeah.
Like, his content
doesn't match any of that.
It's
the wildest out of all of it, essentially.
It's more, I don't know.
So, I mean, Akademiks did a live stream that was 45 minutes. He addressed his show being empty in a 45-minute segment of his most recent live stream last night. First of all, okay. It's all. So, just to get into the live stream that Akademiks did. Did y'all see it?
I saw bits and pieces
of it.
It's sad. Okay, so I blame the chat niggas. It's time to. It's okay. We gotta address.
Damn, you really blaming the chat niggas?
Hell yeah, I'm blaming the chat niggas. You can't make me feel like I'm gonna sell out. I'm gonna do 100,000 in sales in the first week, and then got 8 people there.
That's not their fault. I went to y'all live shows more than 8 people.
Right, exactly.
But that's because of y'all.
And that one was low. That one we technically did bad that show compared to the first one. The first one was almost sold out.
Yeah, that one was like
that
95.
one was lower. Yeah, it was just under 100.
Yeah, lower looks great.
Yeah, but we did like 200, 215 at the first one.
That's what I'm saying,
So,
and it's not. It has nothing to do with the people. It's like whatever you cultivate with your supporters. And
it's whatever you groomed your audience to accept
and to do. Like,
Like I'm saying, the people who love Akademiks are weirdos.
They're not coming outside.
And a lot of the people who may even watch his podcast, because I know I'm one of them for sure.
Yeah,
I don't watch Akademiks podcast for him. It's for whoever he's talking to.
True.
And when it's like that, so say you getting like 300,000 views an episode.
Yeah.
About like 50,000 of them is chat niggas, the real dedicated people. You might get a few people who just accidentally clicked on it, and then a couple other 100,000. They're there for whoever you're talking to.
Right.
So you can't even factor them in as your fans that are guaranteed to come out to your show. Because unless you bringing this nigga with you, they're not coming.
They don't have an incentive to pull up.
Yeah, you are a package deal.
Yeah. Well, I think that kind of rolls into like kind of what I wanted to address about his 45-minute live stream or segment and addressing the issue, and also bringing up the fact like I think this is a reality check, and I think it's a one of recognition. Remember we did a clip where it was like, is Akademiks falling off? Based off that Reddit post, we did that. Yeah. But we had the conversation, is Akademiks falling off? I don't think he's fallen. I think this is a sign that there's a decline, obviously. So I think this confirms you were ignoring people saying you fell off before. We're not the first people to say that. People have wondered, Akademiks has been falling off, blah. Now the world has a moment that we can all remember where it's like, Nick, you look like you fell off pretty bad right now, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. But starting off, a lot of the flack he was getting was simply hate. And if you hate long enough, you're going to be right.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, that's true. Yeah, for sure. But even content-wise, I haven't been tuned in as much. I'm sick of hearing the Dirk versus NBA Youngboy.
Yeah.
Nigga, we've been talking about this for 2-3 weeks at this point. Fuck these niggas. Like, and no disrespect to either of them, but literally, I don't want to hear this shit ever again.
Granted,
I'm so over that.
That's exactly what they were saying about us in the Reddit post.
That's true.
That's exactly what they were saying about us.
That's true.
So, what was it saying?
But I mean, well, go ahead.
They were saying like, yo, y'all are meat riding DJ Akademiks. Y'all need to worry about y'all lazy ass, lousy,
nut ass podcast. It's one of your homies.
Yeah, he's from Philly. That was a Philly nigga.
One of your brothers, nigga.
It happens. Hey, shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you.
Wow, Philly niggas showing hate.
But but we can do that because one is it's more of us,
right?
And we're just better. You feel me?
For sure.
Yeah, just talking.
Yeah.
Like, Ak just be off the Henny, and he'll just be, spouting nonsense sometimes.
Well, this the thing, too. It's like, I'm willing to see, okay, I don't know, y'all have a basketball reference for this, but what's a moment where a nigga thought he was really about to get the championship and he didn't win and it was public embarrassment? Like, you know what I'm saying?
That shit just happened to Jackson Tatum.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's like that right
Every
now.
metric in the world, all the analytics and experts. But then they come back
and they run a three-peat. You know what I'm saying? Or
that's not happening with
Or maybe not a three. Yeah. Maybe not in sports, but like, you know what I'm talking about. Like if it was if the baby dropped a #1 Billboard right now,
maybe
that would
like
be his moment.
LeBron losing in 11.
Being down 3-1.
Exactly. Being down 3-1. So I'm interested to see if Akademiks turns into he's down 3-1 mode right now because he's down 3-1.
Oh, for sure.
In a series of career trajectory, and he's down 3-1 in this little segment of in this little quarter of his life. Because
I'm forecasting self-destruction. What y'all niggas think?
I would love to see a crash out. I mean, I'm never gonna say no to a crash out. What?
Yeah, you a Philly nigga. Y'all love this.
You got that right. I want to see
Crash out
it.
is where she was born.
What? Yeah, exactly. Like, if you want to crash out on a stream off the Henny, have no problem tuning into that. I love to see you come back from a 3-1 deficit, though.
Drunk and sad in his drawers.
Because I love watching a nigga come back, go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Where the content improves. Everything gets so better where it's like, damn, we hate this. Like, y'all can hate this nigga still, but he's crushing shit right now. You know?
He just keeps improving.
He keeps getting better.
Good.
Yeah, I love seeing that, but I don't know if he'll do it, though.
I was about to say, realistically, like, what do you see Ak doing?
Realistically,
like,
I don't see him doing it because it should not take you 45 minutes explaining
this
why I flopped.
No. Yeah.
That was embarrassing as fuck.
It was.
That was so embarrassing. taking 45 minutes to explain why he flopped, and it took you 30 minutes to really
get to it,
take the L and say, I'm gonna hold my L. I'm gonna hold my L.
He had to talk himself through it.
He had to. Yeah, he had to.
It was live therapy.
He should have handled it mentally before he even hopped on stream.
And I always wonder, do they not kind of work through it? If I took an L like that, there's nothing wrong with taking L's, but you have to know how to present it.
Yeah.
I figured out how he should have presented this L within 5 minutes of him talking.
Like an apology video. It's already written out.
Yeah,
you feel me?
it's like he should have went in there. Like, okay, there was several things that kind of fucked it up. Like that made it optic wise from a objective standpoint look bad. You never stream with people and your homeboy is there. Boom. So it's like one chat. The one nigga that we know is the most loyal chat nigga. He's there in the room, and it's like, so this is the crew. Okay.
Yeah, this is the crutch.
This is the
crutch. This is it.
So this seems already a little wild because it's like, oh, boom, and he's not off camera. This nigga is.
Yeah, he's right there.
He's active.
He was rubbing his back before the stream,
supplying emotional support.
Yeah, bro. So it was that looked bad. That looked bad already, and then he proceeds to just, God, I wish he would stop flexing the money, bro. He made sure he reminded us how much he got paid and how he still caught a W monetarily wise. And who cares if I flopped? I'm richer than you niggas. He sprinkled that about 4 or 5 times throughout this rant. And it's like,
you can do it 2 times.
2.
But 4 or 5.
Yeah, it was 4 or 5, bro. It was
because you got to give him that. You up 30,000. Like, come on now.
You got to
let's
say
be
it.
honest.
Yeah, for sure. Say
you
it. Yeah. On some
but
savage nigga shit.
once you miss a few shots, you got to go to your layups. You got to you got to go to what works and what's
That's a fact. Yeah.
Like you cannot deny money. Money talks, and it's gonna speak louder than you ever could.
No, that's a whole fact. So he went to his bread and butter, flexing that goddamn money.
But it is like, it's sad because money is his ego. So it's like how much money he has.
It hurts to see him revert back to that
him.
now.
His bank account is him.
That is his makeup.
Yeah.
His girl was on the stream. Another L.
Crazy.
Now, she wasn't in this apology part, but she came later. I saw a clip. Boom is there, and she's doing what bitches do in front of cameras. And you know what I mean?
That fucking face,
duck
just
lip
shit,
hitting they poses,
She treating this podcast like a hookah lounge.
She treating this podcast like a hookah lounge, and that's her selfie. And Boom is off to the side. He said, I'm gonna be real, I don't know if he's supposed to be on this stream right now. Like, he keeps trying to block her, and she's like, nigga, move. And niggas is like, she about to beat you up next. You better stop playing.
Yeah.
She's gonna call somebody.
Yeah.
And Hank is not gonna do anything. He's gonna get her ice pack. I know your wrist hurt, baby. You got a strong jaw.
I'm sorry, his jaw did that to your wrist.
Should have broke faster.
Yo, dead ass though. Dead ass. So that was like number 2. That was also a bad look. And then, the icing on the whole, just the 45-minute apology, man, it was sad, bruh. Some of the excuses he gave was Uzi was on stage at the same time as him, but you have chat niggas, so everybody should have a loyal fan base. I'll skip somebody because the person I want to see, I don't give a fuck about skipping somebody because the person I came to see is gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? Like, or I'll break away early to make sure I'm at the thing that I signed up for.
And it's like, I wish we had a map, because if this was like a big ass field and Uzi was over here and like everybody else is over here, it's like maybe that is true. Like, somebody was like in the middle and they was like, Uzi, nigga. Like,
right. Yeah.
Is that not a valid point though? When you're Akademiks, what do you go to Akademiks for? Like on that stage, what could he possibly do to entertain you an hour versus Uzi shuffling and giving you some sensational music?
Well, I mean, that just shows. Well, that's the thing. It's off the record. He entertains people by himself on his stream? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Off the record is the only thing that's guest based. But he does entertain people. At the same time, when I think DJ Akademiks live, I don't know what that nigga's gonna do. Cause it's like his jokes be funny, but it's not like he's gonna be able to structure them like a stand-up. Like,
and even his subject matter, he's talking about news.
But don't you think it's even crazier that he don't have anybody who just want to even meet him?
That's the baseline of it all.
That's what I'm saying. Like, just even meet him.
It doesn't even matter.
He don't got star quality.
I get all the things that he talks about that could divert people from his live podcast. But at the same time, somebody who's been doing it for 10 years that does not have a core fan base in a high populated city like Philadelphia, it's an issue if 8 people are showing up. It's an issue. If 8 people show up here, I can understand that. It's not that many people here, and the amount of them that might be your fans enough to pay, it's a lot lower. I can see you doing 50 people max here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But it's like you don't even have 8 friends, bro.
Exactly.
Our
niggas, like the crew,
I can call 8 niggas to come to my show.
The team that we pull up with is deeper than what was in the crowd.
You know what I'm saying?
You think Akademiks is too internet?
Yeah. That was his reality check.
You don't ever actually see him below the waist. Like I've never seen him standing, walking around, moving somewhere, doing something.
Rarely
on a show, on a scene, in a camera.
No, he's always sitting.
Only in a picture, like you'll see him standing up.
Exactly, but you don't see him act. Yeah, he needs to do vlogs so we can see him walk around.
He doesn't go like we've never seen him interact with the real world.
Damn, that's crazy.
These niggas always in a desk chair. He's too internet. His fans are weirdos who are also very internet.
Because of him. Yeah, because of him. Because he cultivated them to be that way.
It all starts with leadership.
Exactly. But nah.
I'm gonna tell you another shot that happened too on that stream. Lil Boom said, okay, so this is what Akademiks told us to do, and I will do this. No, I won't do this. It's whatever. It's like you have to build this up. You can't have this happen again. Period. This can't happen again for you, bro. If that happened for me, I'll be in panic mode. You know what I'm saying? Like I need to do something drastically different because I'm not connecting in real life, and that is an issue. Oh, one thing that I do need to say, Rory and Mal, you better dance on this nigga's grave for the next week. You better dance
next
on this
month.
Specifically Rory, because there's one thing we can talk all the shit we want objectively and just hating wise on the Rory and Mal podcast, like how it might be boring or whatever. But one thing Rory and Mal have cultivated and maintained is a continuous and growing live audience, live podcast touring connection with their fan base.
A true fan base.
They have a true fan base in terms of, which is one of the reasons why I'm not invested, because I'm not on the inside joke level of the podcast and don't really desire to be on that level. But
you're not a part of the club.
Yeah, and I'm not a desire to be, but at the same time, they can go on a 20 cities tour based on what I've seen in the past that they've been doing for the last couple of years.
And how many?
No, go ahead.
How many shows has DJ Akademiks like hosted or thrown?
That was his first one.
You get what I'm saying? And how long has he been doing this?
Exactly.
Like he already set himself up for failure.
10 plus years.
You know what I mean?
But imagine popping out for the first time 10 years later and nobody comes. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's like your big debut moment.
You like the one
thing. That's deep, bro.
That's deep, bro.
That's deep, bro. That's like the biggest buildup. He had the longest commercial, bro.
For sure.
He had the longest advertisement to be like, yo, one day I'm popping out on y'all niggas.
It's like a 50. Well, it's like NBA YoungBoy. YoungBoy don't never do shows, but the nigga be dropping. So when he did do a couple shows, he was getting like $2 million a show.
It's different though, and this is
you
music.
Can't be, this is music, and it would have been great marketing, like how like a whole lot of Red with Cardi. He was talking about that shit forever. He just kept teasing it.
Yeah,
but Akademiks didn't play it like that.
Yeah,
he wasn't like, yo, I'm coming one day. Just wait on it.
Yeah.
He just randomly decided after 10 years to make an appearance.
But it should still like resonate with his fans, with the chat niggas. It got to resonate with them on a way where it's like, this nigga's finally out. Like, you know what I'm saying?
If I followed you from Twitch to YouTube, back to Twitch, back to Rumble, and because Akademiks started the chat niggas and the Twitch thing, I think right before Everyday Struggle, or like a year or two before Everyday Struggle. So it's like these people are like 7 years deep. It seems like, you know what I'm saying? Bro, your dude goes on tour 7 years later. He couldn't amass 100 fans in Philly.
But you have to show the people something like, and maybe like this is his first show, so his mentality wasn't like, yo, like pop out to this show. Like,
actually, I know something that makes it worse. Sorry to cut you off.
No,
he was at a festival. I go see acts that I've never seen, and I just been kind of curious about it.
Festival,
because it's a festival. You already have 20,000 people built in.
Who's this nigga on this big ass stage? I've never seen him before.
Yeah, who's this nigga built like a baby seal?
Yeah.
I would like to go hear him speak.
That doesn't help either. Every time I go to Dreamville, I'm checking out a set of a nigga I didn't give a fuck about, and I might walk away with one that I liked. Or act or some shit.
And because, that's just the energy of it.
It's
like,
the energy of
you
it.
want to...
I'm here to have a good time, meet new people, see new things, listen to new experience. And out of the 20,000, or I don't know what the attendance was at, none of them gave a fuck to come over.
Yeah, that is kind of crazy, actually.
Everybody doesn't like Uzi. We can't use it as an excuse. We're still in Philly, and this is the Roots Festival. This is typically a slightly older hip-hop crowd as well, too. they're not going. They're not passing out for Uzi. They're also not passing out for your content either. But
yeah, 30,000 people, and there was only
30.
a handful of people there. Yeah, that's kind of.
And it was 2 days, so 15,000 people per day. Maybe we'll give them that.
You would give them that.
Yeah, yeah. Just break it up. Yeah. So out of 15,000 people.
Nah, man, that's pretty ridiculous.
100 of them, 100 of them, 50 of them didn't want to come just see what you were talking about.
Yo, do we have the video?
Oh yeah, it's in the
because I want to hear like a split second of what he was talking about. I want to hear his voice trembling.
Yeah,
like if it was, not saying.
Oh yeah, it was.
Like to
he should have been up there DJing.
Because I kind of feel for him.
He probably would have more.
Oh, that would have been crazy. He could have easily rolled out DJing.
Oh my god, yeah.
He would have went crazy.
That would have been amazing.
Niggas would have pulled up because they couldn't believe he was DJing.
He could have had a whole set with some bits in between.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think it's in the notes, is it?
It's not. Just go to Reddit and and it's the hottest thing moving on Reddit. So
this was that TK shit.
Oh yeah, I was there at the Roots picnic. The numbers were so low at Akademiks live show. I thought it was Rory and Mealy Mall performing.
I'm sending it
Holy. But
Good luck.
Is that the real TK Kirkland, or
can't
do
be.
they just be trolling?
I did want to have a moment about that, like where we just we'll make that into another
Shout out
segment.
TK Kirkland though.
You sent me a message just now?
I sent it in the group chat. It's probably coming now.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that weak ass sprint.
It's sad as hell though, bro. It's
Yeah.
truly sad, bro.
Because
It's truly sad.
and it's like this is something that we're gonna do. Y'all have thrown a show like
We
how
flopped it.
demoralizing might that like.
Bro, it doesn't even hurt. Bro, the only reason it would hurt, the only time it hurts now is if you take a loss
Like monetarily.
monetarily.
Yeah.
Because normally if you break even, that's a decent sized crowd. It's a small crowd, but it's a decent sized crowd.
It's enough for you to take pictures and feel successful.
Exactly. It's enough for me to fabricate the look of it online. You know what I'm saying? Essentially.
Yeah.
And that's if we break even, because breaking even is like 50 or 60 people or something like that, depending on how much your overhead was.
And depending on how big the venue is,
And depending on how big
50
the
or
venue-
60 people look like 115.
Exactly. When it's in a 100-person room, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It looks real good all of a sudden,
Yeah.
But we've taken our loss. We've for sure taken our losses when we've paid to do a show. You know what I'm saying? We performed for 4 people before, but we took them L's early.
Yeah, we
But
did.
you took them early.
We took them
which
early.
was smart. You have to take them
We didn't
early.
take them 10 years into our career.
Like, this is what they be saying about artists not being there, like being ready to perform, like they're weak on stage.
Oh
It's
no!
like,
You wanted to see this? I thought you wanted to see his stream. If you went to his Reddit, we can see his reaction to the stream. We can look at
word?
that. Well, it's kind of we're past that. Yeah, let's just go to the Reddit.
yeah, there's about like 18 people there.
There's a lot of portly niggas taking over the podcasting game.
It is. I need to slim down. I can't be part of this crew.
Yeah, you can't be a part of
You're right.
the double-sized knees.
Yeah, at least. The Ashley Knee podcast is back.
No sandal pod.
That was Charlemagne the God's. That was Charlemagne the God set.
Oh wow.
Who was he
So,
talking to? Because
here we go.
originally Andrew Sosa was supposed to be there, but something else happened.
I think Simba or somebody showed up. I can't remember.
He looked a little faded now.
Lauren Hill was in that motherfucker.
So you want to play this?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, now in reality, the whole thing about 8 sounds great. I'm gonna keep it a beam. Like, if you ask me, I think it was about like peak. I'm just talking about peak. I'm not talking about all who came in. Like peak, maybe 200 to 250 people with it. I'm gonna just be honest. Like, I'm not no nigga. Like niggas be.
Hey, but nah, this is.
There's a longer one if you scroll down in the
Okay,
Reddit.
okay.
go
But
ahead.
he seemed like he took it. He's taking
This
it to
is-
the gym. But this is a split. This is after 50 minutes.
This is after 35 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah. The
okay.
video is 44. This is after 35 minutes.
Damn.
Niggas are embarrassed that he did get paid $30,000. Apparently,
And part of the special.
I know they mad.
I mean, I guess they got their money's worth. 250 was probably all they needed.
yeah. How long?
If
is
anything, he
that?
should have. He ain't learned nothing from
No,
Joe
keep
Budden.
going. That's
he
3
should
months
have. He
ago.
should have spun this.
Yeah, he should have. Yeah.
This is really what he should have done. He should have came in there. He should have over exaggerated how sad he was, and then he should have been like a flop jaw, and then just joked on himself. He was like, Nigga, I'm back. He should have been like, nigga, I'm backstage, and I'm like, nigga, the chat niggas is gonna be in the building. He should have came on the stream and cursed his chat niggas out. That's what I would have done. I would have joked on myself and at the same time been like, how dare you niggas have me out there looking stupid like that?
He should have treated himself like he would treat it if that was Ruri Mall.
Yeah, like, well, I don't know about that.
Well, no.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. If he like self-deprecating size.
Oh, yeah. He can't do it, though.
If he would have got on live stream cursing out his chat, that might be bad for business. Like, we would be talking about it.
I wouldn't even say
business is already bad.
Yeah, but no, this
even
is
worse.
When I say cursing them out, I would, if it was me, I would get on here and be like,
man, y'all failed me.
I'd be like, damn, y'all had us out there looking crazy. Nigga, look, like, y'all really had us out there by ourselves. No. We showed up. Y'all wasn't there.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, we was yelling. We said, fuck the mics. We sat down in the crowd with everybody else. Wasn't nobody else there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
got some pull-out chairs. Like,
yeah. Like,
made it work.
But the problem is Akademiks historically doesn't hold people close and accountable.
Yeah.
From what we've been seeing, and especially from everything we talked about on this here podcast,
like,
this nigga is non-confrontational.
I wonder, who is his team? Does he have a team?
He said he doesn't have a team. He just has him and his assistant.
And is an emotional support homie.
Yeah, boom.
He's allegedly got 10 million, but he doesn't have a team. Like, this is a problem, isn't it? Like, I don't have 10 million, so I don't know.
That was literally one of the flexes. He was like, which is another reason why I'm richer than you niggas. I handle all the business myself. I don't have a team. I pay myself.
Oh,
well, maybe that's why the business looks like this.
Yeah,
right,
exactly.
true.
Yeah.
Not enough PR and marketing, nigga.
It's a fact, bro.
You can't do it all.
Yeah,
Bro.
At the end of the day, he's at the level where he should come to the studio, everything's plugged in, shit is set up.
Shouldn't be working
secretary,
as hard.
big white titties.
Yeah.
At the desk, planning what he's supposed to do and where he's supposed to be. Hey, don't forget to tell him about this goddamn Bruce picnic you got coming up so you don't look stupid.
Right. He should have at least.
He's dumb
He should
and
have
he's
at
cheap.
least 2 employees.
Yeah, or maybe
At
an
least
office
2.
to
Like,
record his podcast.
But he's cheap. He
Yeah.
has one assistant.
He's cheap. Yeah.
Like,
and he just got her.
that's what I mean. And she probably
So-
doesn't even do nothing.
Probably not. So yeah. All right, Akademiks. I think that's enough on you. I'm still. Yeah.
I do feel a little bad for Akademiks because I would hate for my first live show. I mean, it wouldn't hate, but because it's different for him because he has millions of followers. But 18 people and a show you doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you next time just double down, nigga. Make that shit the most lit 8 people in that studio or in that stadium. Excuse me.
I don't even think that's it, nigga. I think you're in crisis management, and I think you need to really consider the type of content you're making and how to connect with people on a real level. And I think it's time for you to set up a 10-city tour and fail 10 times in a row and show us all you getting it out the mud in terms of converting online to real life. That's what the fuck I think you should do.
At the same time, it might not be for him, though.
It might not
and
be.
it clearly is. And he went 10 years without doing this. And he
True.
became King Akademiks.
That's true.
And he groomed his audience.
He realized he was the king of nothing, though.
And he groomed his audience for his sensibilities. He's a couch nigga. He's a he's a neck up
Chat
webcam.
Yeah, like chat niggas are 13 to maybe 21. Those aren't like the type of people that are like buying tickets to go see,
I'm wondering how old
to
a
go
chat
see
nigga.
Ak.
You know what else?
Because how many
Go ahead.
at y'all show, what was the age range? It was a lot of older people in there,
Yeah,
like
25 to 35.
Drinking ages.
Yeah,
And
25 to 35.
he's talking about NBA YoungBoy and shit. Like that's
That's
some
true.
16-year-old. Like
That's true.
It's completely different. So yeah, it might not just be. Yeah, it's probably not for him.
Yeah, his main core audience might have been in Homeroom as he was doing this.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a whole
Exactly.
fact. They might have been in it watching us. The fuck is that about? What was I about to say? I think you need to hit the road because I think he was extremely embarrassed. I know he was extremely embarrassed. He did a 45-minute apology excuse sermon.
He apologized.
He looked hurt, bro.
He was hurt. And
Ego
I
was
think that
bruised.
was good because I think you need to seriously consider your content. And he realized being the king of the internet doesn't mean shit. That's not a. He don't want that. That's embarrassing. You took your number one chat nigga and you took your bitch out there and 8 people were in the crowd. That's crazy.
I feel like it's moments like this where he relapses with 𝔓𝔦𝔐𝔓𝔦𝔑.
Yeah, this is when you need that back. And he's like,
He hits that pipe.
He might be thinking, yeah, damn, if I had her with me, more people will show up.
Yeah.
So it's.
This is little Whitney Houston.
I think you need to hit them streets, brother.
Little Tina Turner.
Good luck charm.
But that's it on him. You know, since we be glazing him apparently so crazy.
Yeah. And Joe.
And Joe. Do y'all have anywhere that you want to start next? Do y'all have an idea that we're gonna go next? We can either go. Go ahead. Who put Act versus Rory? We'll stay there.
I think I'll put that.
Okay.
Because, like you said earlier on, where like, hey, Rory Maul, this is the opportunity to step on this nigga's sternum.
Yes.
Rory, I think he was tweeting, and I don't know, they were framing it like he was subliminally talking about this nigga. Hey.
Let me see. Is that was those tweets you got over there?
Yeah.
Oh, you put a tweet in here already?
They're in the notes.
Rory's probably gonna take the high road.
Was it the clickable joint? Yeah, I got it. It's right here.
And to the weirdos that continue to harass women in their comments, DMs, and mentions behind these fake pages, this sounds like something that has to do with his album. For you may giggle a few minutes, but it won't fill that void. Oh God, I'm sick to my
It
stomach.
won't fill that void.
I'm sick
Of
to my
women never
stomach.
liking you.
Yeah.
But hey, at least you're validated by a streamer that doesn't even know you.
Oh,
But
he is
I
talking
think this is about that, yeah.
about- Oh, it is.
This is his chat niggas.
I got sick to my stomach when it said fill that void. Though I couldn't even finish reading it. I was just like, why does he tweet like this?
But this perfectly proves the point that his army, his soldiers, they're not designed to go to war in public.
Yeah.
They send tweets, messages.
Yeah,
His soldiers are farmers. They're not like trained,
Yeah.
like personnel.
Combat
you know?
experts.
they're farmers that people just shove rifles.
Militia.
in their
Militia.
Yeah. Some band of brothers. Yeah, nigga, nah.
But it won't fill
You
that
sent the
void
fencer to
of
do a
women
samurai's
never like-
job.
What's the next part say? I see it's the weak of bringing women and children into the mix that have absolutely nothing to do with the issues in your head. I promise you that the numbers, monies, list, and flexing doesn't hit the same when the content involves that.
Rory tweets like he's a
That
composer.
sounds like it's Joe.
You know what I'm saying?
God, yeah, what are we talking
He sound like
Like
a
you-
vegan shaming niggas for eating meat.
Yeah.
He does. What the fuck is Rory talking about? What is he talking about?
Does he have a point, though? Bringing women and children into the mix.
What's that?
Is that unethical
Who
in
did
terms of
that?
content
That is
creation?
crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's
what is
out
he
of
talking
control.
about with that one, though? That almost sounds like it's at Joe or something.
Is that what it is?
Roy's all over the place. See, this is what happens when you subliminal.
Hey,
Yeah, bro. What the
26
fuck?
minutes. These were these were a
They're
couple
back
minutes
to back,
apart.
bro. He's flowing. He's just flowing. He's
Yeah,
cooking
this
right
is a
now.
stream
Wow.
of consciousness.
This is what he's doing in his
fighting all
spare
this-
time. This nigga is cooking right now.
He's fighting all his demons live on Twitter.
Yo, fill that void. That nigga really typed that sentence. I don't think I've ever said that to anybody.
I'm gonna say it now.
Fill that void.
Fill that void.
Say that to a bitch. She gonna melt. She gonna love that shit.
She gonna let you fill that void.
Yeah, for sure. That's a whole fact. Yeah, I can't even get it like that. That seems a little too disingenuous for me. I like to get it on some savage. You know, like I know it was me, and it wasn't me playing off what you like to hear.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
He's like, I don't want to channel your sensibilities.
Yeah, I know. I want you to fucking you want to get on this energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
I didn't change for that coochie.
Yeah. Facts.
That's
bro.
what be happening.
Yep. Yeah, that's completely, bro. That's I completely understand if somebody brings up like their wife or kids. I can understand when it just stops being content. I get it. You know what I'm saying?
At that point,
At
like
that
what's
point,
going
yeah.
on with DJ Envy and Rick Ross,
Yeah.
and Gunplay. Should
Oh,
we?
yeah.
Yeah, we should talk about that. I don't think we ever formally addressed it.
We didn't, and we definitely should. You can go ahead and line it up.
Well, essentially, this all started. I feel bad for DJ Envy because for the
really?
first time in his career, he was doing something I actually thoroughly enjoyed.
You
Like,
talking about the homeowner stuff?
not even the homeowner stuff, just the way that he was handling the beef.
Got you.
He was good. He was a battle artist, and he was doing well.
He was stern.
He was winning a few rounds.
Yeah.
But it's like, I feel like with certain niggas, even when they doing right, it just backfires on them. It just erupts.
Well, he was like, I remember the clip. He was talking about Rick Ross, and then he brought up Gunplay because he's his artist, and like his baby mother had a GoFundMe. So it's like,
Because
nigga,
their daughter had a real heart
the
condition.
daughter had a
You
heart
feel me?
condition.
Yeah, and we can
that-
speed line it too, because the heart condition, the phone call, Gunplay said, "I'll smack you." But where it's at now is Gunplay sent a cease and desist to him.
I've seen that.
That's where it's at now.
Yeah, so now it's a league. See, that's what I'm saying. Like,
oh, shit.
it's like It's like that scene in the movie where you try to smack the big black dude that's the bad guy, and you end up hitting the white woman on accident, and now you in jail.
Well,
like this nigga can't do right.
Yeah. Well, this is another thing, and not only did he get hit with the cease and desist, there's a lot of like lawsuits and paperwork involved in this podcast, like these next couple segments, because everybody's throwing paperwork around right now.
Yeah.
Envy is dealing with him and the nigga that he was doing business with, 𝔓𝔦𝔑𝔑.
That's the flipping New Jersey?
That's the flipping New Jersey thing. And they got that entire investigation wide open right now. Like, this nigga Caesar apparently is on the run. He's missing from some goons.
What?
It's real, my nigga.
Wait, you're talking about the Big Pun.
Portland, yes.
Yes.
The 𝙿𝙾𝚂𝚃.
Big Pun is on the run.
Yes. Yes, bro. He's on the run because apparently him and Envy, they weren't just
on a roll.
They weren't just on a roll. They were on a roll. Like they was getting money from
Allegedly.
like hood niggas on the street, allegedly. Yeah.
I was getting money vicariously through these niggas.
Yeah, all this is allegedly or whatever. But yeah, so Envy got, I think Gunplay obviously took Rick Ross's advice. He talked to somebody. Because Gunplay's not the type to send a cease and desist. He's the type that calls and says, I'll smack the shit out of you.
On the call, he said, I'll smack the shit out of you.
Exactly.
And Envy was like, come on, Gunplay, do we really want to do that?
Right, and then we'll fight,
Yeah,
so it's like, but
he talks like a nigga named Rashad.
I think there was honestly a Gunplay and Rick Ross episode of Drink Champs recently as well too.
Oh, what?
Yep, I think so because there's got to be new because Gunplay was on there. And he was like, and I want to thank Rick Ross for giving us a very sizable help out for my daughter with the rare heart condition. And then within the same time of him doing that, the cease and desist comes. So obviously he talked to Ross and Ross guided him down the corporate way of getting a nigga that's talking about you.
Yeah, just like a CEO should.
Yeah.
Exactly.
How do y'all feel about Gunplay's position on this? Do you feel it's valid? Because 100%. He did bring up the wife and kids somehow.
He's not Gunplay in this situation. He's Daniel Hernandez or whatever his name is. Like,
that's true.
Yeah, he's not Gunplay in the situation.
I honestly,
especially when you bring up my daughter with the rare heart condition, and he was like, we've been in the hospital for 28 days straight.
Yeah.
Nigga, what?
You got to get real gangster. You got to throw the white man at him.
It's like you either think Gunplay, if Gunplay was younger, he'd probably I think Envy's life might be on risk.
He'll sniff a line and get ready.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But now that I don't know how old Gunplay is, but he's probably at least early 40s.
He's like 38.
But I feel where DJ Envious was coming from though, because he brought that up to diss Rick Ross because you present yourself as a boss, a CEO,
Right.
A CEO, an entrepreneur, a person with employees and niggas on payroll. So your man's shouldn't be online asking for money. Like you should be able to handle that.
Yeah, he didn't really say his wife's name and stuff.
And it's not directly.
But I do feel where he's coming from.
It's not the nature of saying, "Hey, yo, Gunplay broke." It's you coming at your boss.
Yeah,
you coming at the dude that's supposed to be helping him. But I still understand why Gunplay would feel like my name shouldn't have been even mentioned. Like these are unnecessary strays for a nigga named Gunplay.
Yeah,
and his daughter has a heart condition.
You don't throw bullets to a nigga named Gunplay's way. He's going to record the call.
While I'm trying to keep my daughter alive.
Nigga, he's probably stressed. He probably,
nigga,
God forbid.
I'll level a block right now. You know what I'm saying?
Especially when Rick Ross.
Who talked about whose people first? I'm asking.
Envy.
Okay, I didn't know.
About,
that's when Rick Ross came back with the wife shit?
Gunplay didn't exist.
Oh, who started the whole thing in general?
So Rick Ross actually started it.
Rick Ross started it.
That's what I was asking. Yeah. So they talked about his wife, Envy's wife first.
Yeah, because he wanted her to lick his pedal ball paddle. His pedal ball paddle.
She's been a bad girl.
Not
pickleball paddle.
Pickleball.
Yeah. Okay. So then maybe I don't feel like that crazy about Envy then.
Yeah,
came at his wife first. I mean, but Gunplay's a third party though.
It's a third party and it's dealing with my child.
Yeah.
It's over. It's over with that. Yeah. It's over after that.
And
you know what I'm saying?
Rick Ross, didn't he throw like a festival in his backyard? Did y'all see that?
Show. It was a car show thing.
It was a car show?
Yeah. It's like they were just competing with the car show thing.
But it was also a concert though.
And then now he's turned it into this whole event. He's giving away $10,000 chains to the top 5 winners. Rick Ross is like the stunning is out of control right now.
Oh shit!
But
exhibit levels
for sure. Yeah. But long story short, he sent that cease and desist, and I just think it's interesting that honestly, I think Envy might be getting arrested soon. I'm gonna be real, bro. I'm just gonna throw it out there. I think this nigga might be getting arrested soon because it's a lot of paperwork going around.
On what grounds?
There was a
off the scamming shit. This is a federal case now.
But I thought it was really just his mans that's really in trouble.
When you know,
but New Jersey has a law. See, this is something that I learned from the Star Report because he's been covering this the entire fucking week because him and Envy already don't like each other. So he's literally been doing police work on 5 nights a week. New York has a law. It's a business malpractice or mixed practice, some shit like that. Long story short, if I say we're in business together and you're scamming niggas, you can sue me too. So because they have so many videos of flipping New Jersey and we can do business together, even though Caesar, based off what it seems, Caesar was the one, yes, that seemed to be the spearheader of the scamming and the fraud. Envy was also at all these seminars with him, making these promotional videos with him. So yeah, we're not looking at Envy like that right now, but in the court of law,
he knew what
this is a team.
They charge him like a gang. You guilty by association.
Get them both up.
You are co-defendants.
Pick them both up. God damn it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
we got enough cuffs for all y'all niggas.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. So I think Envy gonna get arrested soon, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It seems like shit is getting hot, bro. Like,
yeah.
What about when if he didn't get any bread from it though? Isn't that what it is? Like he got to be tied to getting like $1 from it or something?
He was. Envy been talking about this flipping New Jersey thing for like
but
the
did he
last
get any
5
money
years.
from Caesar though?
And
like, did they get any?
But it's so
They're
many
in business
details.
together, yo. So once they look at the books, they'll see.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I heard that the business wasn't tied. I heard that it was like separate business, but he was promoting them.
Because we're speculating, right?
Yeah.
So we could it's not far-fetched to assume that this nigga's scamming. And you gotta hide your trail.
That's a
so
fact.
all
That's
the
a fact.
business you're doing, you rearranging certain things.
So it looks
it's a
this way.
spreadsheet that got spread into this sheet.
Yeah.
Now you don't. Envy might be getting dirty money and he don't even know it.
He's too close.
That's what I'm saying. And that's another thing. He could be getting dirty money.
He don't even know
it or don't know it. Either one. But these niggas are gonna get picked up. And I think they're gonna get picked up because just the thing, it's like once somebody steps in and they start doing the research, they just need to pick you up just to get that access. Like once they need certain access, it's like, all right, let's go pick them up, get the warrants. We got plenty of people that came together. They started a class action. Let's go run through his home. Let's pull all his files. Let's get this nigga up off the street. Let's start asking some questions. And then niggas fold because that's what niggas do.
Yeah.
And niggas start folding, I'm sure.
I can't wait for 𝙬𝔦𝔐𝔓𝔦𝔑 to respond and tell us we have no idea what we're talking about.
Exactly.
But if Envy did go to jail, how do you think that would affect the Breakfast Club? Is it over now?
I was just about to say.
I don't think he go to jail. I think he get arrested and then bond out.
Yeah, there was a picture
Well,
of him. He looked like a fucking crook.
Yeah, I don't know.
There was a picture of him.
Oh yeah, I don't know if he'll go to jail. Depends on if he's more involved in it than we know. He might be fully deep into it and we don't know it, or
he might secretly be the Dominican mastermind.
Right, or he could be just guilty by association because
like click on an older pic
of DJ Envy's.
Yeah.
No, just two DJ Envy and the 𝔓𝔦𝔐𝔓𝔦𝔑, the one that the search that you had before.
Yeah, they gonna get these Puerto Rican dudes up out of here.
What's that picture? Like top right? Look like he up to something. Nah, the one to the left.
Right here?
Nah, with it.
Right here.
Up one.
Yeah, man. Nah, that one.
Oh, okay.
That nigga look like a crook.
No, that's a passport photo.
Oh,
that's what that look like.
It look like a mugshot.
Bro, it look like he just did something.
But the collar and the chain is like he looks like he got too much money. He look like he got dressed to go wherever he is right
Honestly,
now.
bro, Envy has always for the years that I've
he
listened,
looks like everything.
Yeah, like the years that I've listened to the Breakfast Club. Remember how everybody would come up there and talk about how much money DJ Envy has, and it was like, didn't always seem strange that he was just so rich for so long and like ridiculously rich. I don't know if it's
mysteriously rich.
Yeah, mysteriously rich because he did always seem rich. Maybe he's always been a scammer and
bro, just look at his face
and finesser.
Come on, man.
Yeah, something sketchy is going on here.
We're gonna find out.
Look how he's dressed. He's dressed like a scammer.
I don't trust a Puerto Rican man with the thin mustache.
And that's another thing
especially
too.
not
They
with
were
ripped
saying,
jeans.
Another thing is they were saying with the, those seminars and stuff like that. Like, it's the thing, bro. It's just like once the police start tapping in and they just like subpoena you just so they can get into your files, that's when shit gets wicked. You know what I'm saying? And he's not talking about it. He separated himself. I bet you 50's gonna separate himself from Envy for a little bit too. Because 50 don't play with them. 50 don't play with the fans.
That's bad energy.
That's bad. That's bad vibes. While while your case is open, we're not going to be hanging out.
Yeah.
We're not taking no pictures together. He might have told Envy to take that picture down that they took.
That's what I'm saying.
On Instagram because the feds are involved. Because I know these niggas that are like, who have dealt with the feds before, anytime they're involved, they're like, they step away completely. Because being associated with somebody like that can give the police a reason to look into your files too. You know what I'm saying?
There's too much spotlight on you right now.
Just because of communication.
Just because communication and influence. The influence is the most dangerous thing that they have compared to the average person scamming somebody is they have the influence to scam on a large scale or do fraud on a large scale. And then also they're on a nationally syndicated radio station so iHeart could be sued as well too.
And so he was promoting this guy to help flip houses. I mean, that sounds a little fishy.
Well,
anytime a nigga got a course, my ears kind of turn off.
Yeah, unless it's a chess course. Like somebody that's tangible. Like I know I'm getting something out of this.
What's the name? Joe Budden was going in on him, bro.
What?
Joe Budden was going in on. Can you YouTube that? He was going in on Envy. I think it was the most recent podcast, but it was at the very beginning. But type in
start off hot. It's easier to step on the nigga's sternum when he laying on his back.
Yeah, just
he already knocked down.
Yeah, just put Joe Budden because he said he played audio at the beginning of the podcast of Envy talking about this whole flipping New York thing when its inception first happened.
I remember that.
And
excited than the motherfucker.
And Joe already
Nick said I got a new scheme.
And he was like, I asked some of my friends. I asked Joe Budden. Joe Budden said it was a scam. Then he just kept repeating that part over and over again.
He already knew what it was.
Right there.
You hate long enough, you'll be right.
Yeah, I listened to this on the pod. He was going in.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's what I'm saying. Like you hoping to. And Joe from he's from New Jersey, right?
Jersey.
So he probably knew the fucking Big Pun from back then. He's probably always been scamming.
Well, he's been convicted of credit card fraud already and done 5 years, and he's been convicted for heroin. 𝔓𝔦𝔑.
𝔓𝔦𝔑, yeah.
So he's
he's a criminal.
And
he's like a criminal.
He's a criminal. He's a criminal. And when he came on the Breakfast Club, Angela Yee asked him. She's like, "You've been convicted for credit card fraud, right?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm a seasoned conviction. So
it always amazes me how people with who've been convicted of actual scamming continue to somehow do business and manipulate people into thinking that they A1.
Yeah, exactly.
That happened with LeVar Ball. Like he had hired this one dude. You saw that shit on Ball in the Family, right? Yeah, I forgot you watched that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, like dudes like that, they just real.
Bro, he seemed like a solid dude, and then when I heard that case coming up, I was like, "Oh, this nigga was grimy."
It's like you find out he been kicking puppies and stealing money from elderly,
like Don King.
That was crazy, but yeah, here we go.
Peaceful, not invited to no cookouts or nothing like that. Me and my baby. But it was like a holiday weekend, so I was had my phone in my hand, and I was waiting for somebody out there to give me something, because Memorial Day weekend, I know somebody out there is going to do something stupid.
And what happened?
I wasn't looking for the drama. I wasn't looking for the shootouts and that bullshit niggas did in Hollywood, Florida. I wasn't looking for none of that. I was looking for my entertainment peers to really go out on the ledge and get fucked by, I don't know, somebody, a scammer, fly somebody out and they go bad, shoplift. You know, I was waiting on
Give you something. Yeah.
Little misdemeanors.
Sure enough, my man Envy came through.
Yeah, he did.
He was the only one. Nobody else came through for me. I didn't see it.
There's a little bit. There's a little bit.
Oh, give it to me. So where should we start?
We can start there, but somebody else came through with some drama for us. No pun intended.
Oh, my man. See, but I don't even count him. That's my man. That's my man. Me gonna always give me a little something.
Mr. Consistent.
That's my man right there. I like when he get on his phone. He had a nigga too. He say, I love people that say what's really on their mind on the internet. Yo, this is over.
I feel like we should start at the beginning.
It's a lot of things with Envy.
Real estate, right?
Oh, here we go, yeah.
A real estate scam, they saying. Gunplay also had
But it's
Envy
like
on
this,
the
when I
phone.
first started with real estate, right? If you follow me, you know that I'm really cool with Clue. I'm really cool with Fabulous.
I don't waste
I
no
was
time.
really cool with Joe at one time. So when I started with the real estate,
Joe Budden?
Yeah,
Shout
Joe.
out to Joe Corey.
Stab.
He said that one time.
No, it was. I mean, we don't speak, so I mean, there's no stab.
Nah, let me better play.
Being facts. So when I first started, I called each one of them. Right? I called Clue, who's my brother. Yo, I'm getting into real estate. I'm doing well. We should do some stuff together. They didn't understand it. I remember calling Joe. Joe told me it sounded like a scam. And I called Fab, and Fab didn't get it.
Rewind that just in case.
I'm getting into real estate. I'm doing well. We should do some stuff together.
It's years
They
ago.
didn't understand it. I remember calling Joe. Joe told me it sounded like a scam.
So yeah.
Nobody reads code better than the computer scientist.
Yeah.
Takes a scammer to know one, nigga. Exactly. And what's up with all these weird ass toys in this nigga studio? I ain't noticed that before.
Yeah.
That Robin doll look like he got it from Balenciaga.
He has a lot of trinkets.
Yeah, he does. It's just a little decoration.
Why that boy's short so short?
Yeah, like Captain Underpants, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to Captain Underpants.
Yeah, no, that's a Balenciaga bag.
Some rich nigga shit, I guess.
I
Or a
guess.
water
Those
bottle.
toys are probably like $500-$600 a piece.
They're black Batman and Robin
My homeboys
with
because
neopunk colors.
I got a couple homies that like they'll just have like this random bathing ape toy, and I'm like, shit's probably worth $200.
Yeah, or a kid's toy.
Yeah,
You just look at it. You don't even play with it.
Yeah, it's just there to look cool type shit. But yeah, Envy is I don't know what Envy's doing, but I think arrest is coming in his near future.
Damn.
Honestly.
Hey,
I don't think
man,
he'll do time. 'Cause I'm pretty sure Envy will snitch.
Think so?
Yeah, he probably will.
Bro, this nigga has 5 kids. He's like 40.
He
Bruh,
has 5 kids and beige skin. You know how
Niggas
red
ain't going
it
to
gets with
jail.
handcuffs on?
Yeah, bro.
That shit hurts.
He's not going to jail, bro. He's never been to jail. Like, it's not like his homie who's been to jail for 5-10 years. You know what I'm saying? Like,
He used to this.
Envy has never done a bid. You know what I'm saying? I've never done a bid. Nigga, I'm not doing no fucking bid. You know what I'm saying?
You know his girl gonna be sleeping with the pool boy. And
You know
shit,
what I'm saying? Like, yeah, bro.
Intrusive thoughts gonna start coming in.
He got way too much life to live.
Envy going to jail might be the one thing to make Rick Ross go back to COing.
Yo.
Then he just gets to home him.
He literally would, yeah. That would be crazy.
Random strip searches.
Drop the balls.
So yeah, I don't think that nigga I don't think he's going to jail. But I think he might have to pay something if they find out he's connected. Unless he's in this shit deep. You know what I'm saying? Because we just know right now one person is
the guy
the
who's getting
𝙼𝙾𝚃 nigga is really in it deep. To where he done went missing and niggas is looking for him in New York and New Jersey right now.
This nigga's on the run. There's a warrant for his arrest.
There's no warrant for his arrest. The hood niggas is looking for him.
Oh.
Because
that's even worse sometimes.
Yeah, because he's been taking money from people like 6-digit numbers, $50,000, $50,000, $40,000, $100,000, $80,000, playing this shell games with people's money and telling them they're going to make money back. We're going to use this money to invest into a property, and they're not getting the money back.
It's a Ponzi scheme. You robbing this nigga to pay this nigga.
Yeah. It's like it's a constant shell game that they're playing.
It's a stressful life.
Who you think has a higher field goal percentage, the feds or the hood?
The feds. No questions asked.
Yeah.
Right.
For sure.
But the hood take more shots.
I was about to say.
But they're chucking. There's difference between shooting and chucking.
Yeah.
Well, and that's because that's because the feds won't even come in and swoop in and come and get you.
Yeah.
Until they're 80% there. They're 80-90% of the way. They're like, oh yeah, there ain't no way he wiggling out of this one.
They're like hyenas.
Yeah,
You know
like
what I
just
mean?
wait till we know he has to die soon, and we'll pick him up right at the end.
Exactly.
Let them get their money, and that's another thing too. I feel like the feds is the type. You could do some illegal shit, but if you are getting a lot of money doing it, they're gonna let you get the money.
Yeah.
They're gonna let you go crazy for 5 years. That way, when they hit you, they can
smack the shit out of you.
and they can take it all, and they'll just hold on to it. It'll be a police seizure. Fucking $75 million in
Target
cash.
took that same policing strategy, nigga. They'll let you steal whatever you want, basketballs, nigga, T-shirts.
Let it
You
build
feel
up,
me?
let it rack up so they got a case on your ass.
Nerf guns and shit.
And then they just hit you for one time.
Uh-huh.
It's like they're waiting for it to hit felony numbers. You know what I'm saying?
It's like they're waiting for you to use your momentum against yourself.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and get real sloppy and go for something big. So,
Did you want to play any more of this?
nah, because it's too long and I don't know what we would actually be listening to.
Yeah, that was why I stopped her at that point.
Yeah.
But then no.
But
Shout out to Ice with his, or Ish. Which one's the light skin one?
Ish is the license one, I think.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to all the podcasters with great knees. We got to make this a compilation. What's up with the knees on the pod? This is a real thing.
Right.
Knees and toes.
It's just the fact that I got shoes on today though. It's just the fact that the shorts. I guess niggas don't wear shorts. I guess. I don't know.
How y'all feel about denim shorts? I think they're a little gay.
They're a little zesty to you.
Yeah.
How long? How long are the shorts?
Any length.
Oh, just jean. Yeah, okay.
Just denim shorts.
Shit, I fuck with them. I got a couple pair.
Word.
Yeah, but this is the thing. Like, I bought them because they're a safe fashion choice.
What you wear them with Converse?
Yeah, Converse.
You have to.
Yeah,
you gotta dress like fucking Nip.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like, it's a safe bet to where it's like, I'll buy some trendy shorts or some shit at the top of the year, but
trendy shorts,
like trendy, like something that's hot right now, but it's not. It's not.
I'm about to say you sound like a TikToker, nigga.
Right, yeah. But like, you know, I don't know. I don't really. I try not to spend too much money on clothes that like I know are only going to be hot for a year or two.
Yeah.
I try to just buy shit that it's gonna last 5-6 years type shit. You know?
Yeah, I like buying pieces, you know.
Yeah, like it doesn't matter what you buy from Ralph Lauren Polo, it's pretty much always gonna be in style.
Yeah, for sure.
Essentially. You know what I'm saying?
You want generational garments.
Yeah. So I definitely got some Levi jean shorts. Quality. They're not quality.
Levi jean shorts?
Yeah.
Oh, those are probably cool.
Yeah,
those Levi. Cool. I mean, I don't know.
My idea of jean shorts is American Eagle and like
jorts.
What's that shit called?
Hollister.
Hollister, yeah. I was about to say hostile.
Yeah. I don't even know which one you're talking about then. I don't even know what shorts you're talking about then now.
Trust me, yeah, you don't want to.
Some shit you'll find in like
shit you'll see in Zenith.
Search Hollister shorts.
Something you'll find in like Play-Dohs.
Hollister's men's jean shorts. Bro, I've been to a Play-Dohs closet one time, bro, in my entire life.
Word.
Twice. I take that back because I went with a girl who was dropping clothes off, and I saw how dirty they do niggas with the clothes.
Oh, you see, I'm not.
About those?
I don't fold. Nah, if I'm gonna wear jean shorts, you can't crease them for like what?
Nah, you crease the bottom. Creases should only go on ankles. There shouldn't be a crease on your thighs.
Yeah,
I've done the crease.
You've done the crease?
I've done the crease.
I mean, how like?
I violated.
Was it because they were long? And
no, because I thought it looked cool.
you wanted the pattern.
Did you wear those in Philadelphia?
I wore them here.
That's important.
Yeah,
that's very necessary.
I'm gonna be honest. I haven't tried on jean shorts in so long,
and since I was forced to as a child.
One thing I started doing though, this is when I thought it was clever. I thought I was doing some clever shit. I think it's still fly. I took all my jeans. You know, you normally cuff your jeans at the bottom, like one fold or whatever. For a while, I was taking a plaid shirt and taking them to the seamstress and having them put it under the bottom half of there. So when it cuffed, there was a plaid print under there.
Yeah,
that was fire.
Yeah, those go hard.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Were you a part of the era of high school where it was comic book characters and cartoons for backpacks?
Yeah, that was sick.
I was about to say, I was about to say, based on your age, I think that's where you were.
That was disgusting.
Yeah. It was.
It was bad.
It was denim shorts and SpongeBob lunchboxes.
Yeah, it was. It was bad, man. I mean, it was fucking SpongeBob Jordans from the flea market too.
Yeah, there were. Yeah,
SpongeBob with a pinky ring.
What was up with that?
Yeah, it was
Disney, Nickelodeon, Jays and shit.
It was all that, bro. It was bad back then, bro.
It was bad.
It was bad, bro. And I mean, that was bad to me too. And I was coming from Pennsylvania. And we did not dress like that up in Philly. So I was like, this is sick. This is nasty. This is nasty work right here.
It was repulsive.
Yeah, it was nasty, bro. I was like, this is not what's popping in Philly at all right now. Like, niggas, we're wearing Dickie suits. Like,
yeah.
We were wearing Dickie suits.
Utility.
Yeah. Double knee Dickie suits.
Shit.
Everybody looked like a mechanic.
Yeah, it's pretty much.
Yeah.
Everybody looked like a mechanic with a baggy pullover on.
Damn.
Or, the little thing.
Everybody looked like Gilly the Kid.
Yep. What the fuck do I want to say next? Fuck.
Yeah, my phone down. I can't even look at that damn list.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We got charges, nigga. We got
Appreciate
mics.
you, nigga, this is MenaceMaterialEnt. This is a high budget production.
If you haven't already, like, share, subscribe.
Turn the bell on. Flick that bell.
The transitions on this one are
Hit that bell.
They're a little
Finger
rough
that bell.
this episode. I'm trying to figure out where I want to go next. Oh man, okay. Rolling Stones made another hit piece about Adam 22.
What'd he do now?
That's the same
Yeah,
thing.
is he doing anything else?
Nothing new.
So they're just beating this dead horse.
Yeah, they are. And it's like, this was an extravagant hit piece, too. Because it was like, oh my God, first of all, it was long as hell. And then they got statements from people, too. So they got statements from Lush, T-Rail, the Blackout Girls.
That's foul.
Can we look up this article?
Yeah. We got statements from, those people, Blackout Girls, Selena's homegirl, Azalea or AJ.
The one that sucked off the Phoenix Suns?
Exactly.
The concubine?
Yeah, she did a statement on there too.
Why would they ask her anything?
Bro, that's why this article.
This is, who wrote this?
Andre G.
Andre, let me look, let me see.
Yeah, Google Andre G. You're running out of free articles. This is ridiculous. Information isn't even free no more. You used to be able to Google everything.
Oh, no. He's looking it up on his phone. Go back to the article, but close that gray box.
Yeah, they're trying to make you pay for something.
It's on the far
They're
right.
not
Get
gonna
that
let
out of
you.
here.
I don't see it.
Oh, it's not?
No, there's nothing there.
If you refresh the page.
So you can't keep
it might-
scrolling? To read
It's
the
still-
full.
Oh, it's
Yeah, I
still
can keep
low.
scrolling, but it's still loading. But I can't refresh the page, and there's nothing on the right.
You know,
now.
that happened when I was looking at the article. I read the whole article, but sometimes it would not. It would say I have to subscribe to read it, and then, or just click on read for a story. So
That's
click
what I
on.
did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it would show me the whole article. Sometimes it would do that. So I don't know.
Yeah, this is gross, and they wonder why this is a failing business structure.
Right, but then.
Fuck your newspaper.
So yeah, this article was whack. I mean, it was like. The only reason I was saying it was whack is because it just seems late.
Yeah, it's
And
like a slow
It's
new
out of
week
touch.
article, right?
it's so slow, and it's like the graphic design go crazy. I like that shit.
That should have been his logo.
That shit goes crazy hard.
And it
Yeah,
looks like
but-
they're celebrating him.
And I like how they highlighting the upside down cross.
Yeah, and it's like a wanted poster.
Yeah. So
Upside down cross.
10 out of 10 cover artwork for sure.
But I sent you a picture of this brother. He's a Brooklyn-based journalist. He looks like it's in the
Oh, you looked up? No, this is not him.
bro. That's Andre
Let
G.
me see what Andre G is.
And you know, I had to scroll pretty far down. You know,
That's
to find
definitely
the
him.
photo.
Rolling Stone staff writer.
Hey,
Yep.
where you send that shit at?
The
The
text
chat.
message.
It takes a minute because we fucking shed, but it's yeah, he's a nigga. It's pretty
He's a whole
surprising.
man. He looked like Gunna.
Yeah,
He looked like Gunna and Drum mixed together.
when I typed his name in, Gunna popped up.
This can't be the
Two
right
foul
person.
He
individuals.
looks like a mix between Gunna and Drum.
But this is
Oh,
the
he's a
man who's
writer.
writing this article.
But yeah, he's the one that wrote the article. It just seemed to come late. And on top of that, I would say the biggest thing, okay, mind you, I don't know how much this really does because you interviewed and got statements from all these whores. Like, that was the biggest issue, bro. Like, okay, Azalea sucked off the Phoenix Suns. She was a whore before Adam 22 put her on the show and her parents kicked her out. She was, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like certain shit that is like.
I want to read her well, what's her statement? What did she say? Like, what's the?
She pretty much was saying that he exploited my stories of sucking off Suns players, and it made it hard for me to live because everybody knew who I was, and my mom kicked me out. Oh yeah, it was disgusting.
That's
work.
crazy.
It was
How
nasty.
many dicks does it suck to? How many dicks does it take to suck to get to the center of a Rolling Stone article?
That's what I'm saying. I didn't like how.
This is incredible.
It's
The
not
first
how
half-
many, but who.
But this is the thing. The article was just littered with whores. Like, it
Yeah.
started with Azalea, then it transitioned into the Blackout Girls, then it transitioned into, there was another girl, can't remember, but Lush was in there too. He's a whore, because it was just like
He's a whore
Lush-
for drugs.
It was very calculated. It's
Yeah,
like,
because
okay.
like it was like they were trying to harp on the whole. They were trying to harp on the moment. This is what they were trying to highlight in this one. They were trying to highlight the Lena and Adam 22 pushing it, him using the platform to leverage threesomes and convert girls into sex workers, and him and Lena teaming up and flipping girls to be sex workers. That was the highlight of it, which is why they interviewed all these whores. And then like the statements that you got from Lush were like he always made women feel real uncomfortable and things of that nature. Like, ho nigga shit when he was the one being horny and perverted too. Like, nigga, don't act like you didn't get over there and was like sniffing seats. Like, you was on that type of time too, my nigga. And it's like now you in this article talking about I can understand how this is such an uncomfortable world or uncomfortable environment for women to be in, and it's over sexualized and pressures them to want to do OnlyFans content. And then all the bitches said the same thing, that if they didn't agree to do a threesome with them on Plug Talk, then Adam would be mean to them and just make fun of them and exploit them.
Well, who wouldn't be mad they can't bust a nut now?
Right.
Like, that's something to be upset about.
So there's a couple things that it's like, it is true. And it's like, there's video evidence. They post some of them in there. Yeah, obviously, it was like the way that Lena and Adam would be like trying to offer, like, assign
roles.
Yeah, they were recruiting bitches. We watched them recruiting. I've seen them recruit in real time. This is not new. You know what I'm saying? Like, if back in the day when Lena used to come on No Jumper and a porn star would come on there, they were definitely flirting.
Filling each other out.
And Lena is over here sealing the deal on this threesome. Like, they're getting it popping. Like, that didn't stop. Like, so that's why it's like, nigga, we knew this though. But these bitches were whores. They all agreed. The only one who didn't agree because she felt like they were being too thirsty was Azalea, the Phoenix Suns chick. Because, that was true. Like, Adam used to want her to do the threesome so bad, bro. He was so thirsty for it, and when he didn't get it, he would just be straight mean to her.
He wanted to be in the same mouth as Devin Booker.
Yeah, so, that shit was like, I don't know, it was just weird. And then it was like, Lush was in there, T-Rail was in there too, so they was calling him a rat.
I was thinking about that. Like, I wonder what, like, T-Rail said. Like, did he kind of disown, like, their whole
Not really.
relationship?
He just pretty much was, like, talking about just some of the basic things. He kept it away from any, like, sexual allegation. Yeah. He didn't have none of those parts in his statements. But the fact that he made a statement, niggas on Reddit and stuff like that in her stream were calling him a rat. And that's the thing. It's like...
That's what he was talking about on Back on Fig, wasn't it? When he was like, that he got hit up by a publication?
Yeah, that's what he was talking about.
Yeah.
But how are you a rat? Like, the whole rat thing, are you a rat? That shit is so...
It's overplayed.
It's so crazy.
He tells for a living. How can he be a rat?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Right now.
Yeah, dog. It's like... That is so annoying, just hearing that. Like,
and as a look, I understand. I mean, it's Rolling Stone, you feel me? Like,
so it's a look.
You're a business now.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Yeah, you're not a street nigga. And it's not like you're over here getting him in. He didn't put him in jail either.
I was about, because if he was on there, kind of, saying all the things he wasn't saying when he was under contract.
Exactly.
It's kind of foul.
Then it's a little different, but yeah, he was just saying the same civilized shit or the same thing. But Lush is just like, but yeah, Rolling Stones, man, I don't know. I don't get the point. It was a little too late. It was a little too late. But long story short, I think Lush knew this interview was coming out, or this article was finally coming out. So this nigga was just like gassed up crazy. Like,
man, who was the nigga from the Addams Family? The little bald dude.
Uncle Fester.
Yeah,
he definitely looks like him.
Yeah, this is exactly who this is.
Lush is a little booger.
Yeah, go back to the beginning one.
They got to say mannerisms.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the thing with Lush is I think he knew this interview, the Rolling Stones interview, was coming out. So in his mind, he was like, he was just gassed up crazy, bro. Like the one where he's in the car. He was gassed up crazy, talking hellish shit, talking about how, mind you, Adam's like trolling him. But these are just some of the videos. I just put a bunch of these clips together that people put on Reddit. It's because watching Lush crash out is literally the funniest shit in the world, because it's just like, he's so awkward, he's so weird, he's so cringy, bruh. Even when he talks, it's like the...
Yeah, you can hear his spit and shit.
Yeah,
like,
every two
Lush
words.
is the perfect description for this man.
Yeah,
Lush.
really, yeah. But yeah, let's just watch some of these. So this is him gassing up.
This nigga's like the missing link.
Yeah.
Adam.
Adam.
I know the truth, bro. We know the truth. Stop trying to conspire against me. You're rich. You got the biggest hip hop platform in the game, one of the biggest in the world. Why you tripping on me, fool? Leave me alone, dog. I'm not doing anything. Quit trying to sabotage me, throw monkey wrenches in my plans, and stop trying to sway consensus, side bus, and get people to turn on me for no reason, bro. Leave me alone.
He's pulling the roll.
I ain't tripping on you, fool. I'm doing my own thing.
He is. Him and Roy need to do
my own
content.
money, trying to get in position. Why you feel threatened by me? Why? Is it because pound for pound, skill for skill, interview for interview, my talent
Turn this shit off. Turn this shit off before you say that. Oh my God.
That's not really Roy. It's just passive aggressive Roy.
Yeah, and that's why I wanted to stop it anyway, because he was like, pound for pound, is it because my talent is better than you?
No, it's because pound for pound, you're fatter than him.
Yeah,
so you're good.
Bruh, but that when he said that, I said, oh, he's just crashing out at this point. He don't know what's real at this point. He don't know what up is down for him. He just combobulated, bruh. Let's go to another one.
Pound for pound.
He said he's better at him talent-wise. That's crazy.
Pound for pound is hilarious.
Bro, you suck kind of, dog, at podcasting. Like, no, not that. How long is that video? That one.
That's 4 minutes 53.
This the one. This nigga went on stream twice.
I can't believe they let him hold a mic by himself.
Right. So they let him go on stream.
It's like giving a
2 times. This is post the car ride. Lush crashed out 2 days in a row, and this is like he's turned up, my nigga. I've never. Is this the funniest? Just hit play. Just hit play. This is hilarious.
Adam, I got a lot to say to Adam. I can
It's okay. That's okay, actually.
To say, Adam, let's keep it a stack. Yeah, your other allegations got addressed. What about your allegations about Big Pump? What about Big Pump? We ain't gonna call him Lil Pump. Well, he was a Lil Pump when you knew him, when he was 16 years old, and you were filming him getting head. Remember when you filmed Lil Pump getting head?
He was
Adam,
cooking on this.
remember when Lil Pump called you out recently for sleeping with underage girls?
What
What about that?
He's wearing jeans.
What about that? How come that hasn't been addressed?
No, those are jeans.
Adam, you said that you haven't been thinking about me because you've been in Europe living your best life. However, you commented when you're on your honeymoon in Europe.
They can see this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so this is what Adam was talking about with his BMX pass.
No, this is before his BMX.
I'm about to say this nigga was wearing gloves and a helmet. Bro,
This is high school Adam. I
he
think.
looks like a cyclist.
Or maybe middle school Adam. He looks terrible.
Yeah, he's not one of the cool BMXers.
This doesn't look like he was popping wheelies.
Yeah, it doesn't.
All right, I'm sorry. I just had to get that off.
It's all right. But
It was
nah,
distracting me.
he was cooking them on there. You can close this
Yeah,
one.
he was actually kind of.
He was kind of going in, right? He was cooking on that one, but then he hit another moment in this rant where he said, because you know I'm better than you skill-wise, and that's when it just went left again.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
he
these
started talking
other,
about his fade test.
These are other moments when he's just like crashing out, where he's just saying the wildest shit.
Wanna play this one too?
Yeah.
Brother.
Hey,
do you feel like going at his wife is a low blow?
What you talking about?
Carter,
Who'd you blow? What do you mean? Blow?
oh. Whoa. Oh, so what's up?
What are you talking about? No, like in all honesty, she ain't got nothing to do with this. She always been cool to me. I don't really know her like that. She been cool to me, but you feel me? Like like motherfuckers want to make jokes and content out of every aspect of my life, but I can't clap back. Fuck that, and fuck anybody that got a problem with me in any contingency. You know where the fuck I'm at. I'm outside. I'm not hard to find. Run up, get done up.
All right. All right, so
He said, "Run up, get done up."
here.
That's
Let me
Andy's
ask you a
cousin.
question.
What's up, pun?
There's a blue hat on that couch for a reason.
Right. For real though.
Wait, so he's inviting the smoke?
Yeah, he is.
He's lost his goddamn mind, bro.
He doesn't know how to feel. Like, dude, he talks shit.
Yeah.
Apologized for talking shit, but then justified his right to talk shit in 3 sentences.
Yeah.
Skip pound. He might have him Adam pound for pound.
Yeah.
You know how much emotion he just displayed in those very few words.
Yeah, that's true.
Those are the stages.
Hey man, he pound for pound. He might have us, nigga.
He's going through it live.
What other ones do I have up there? Because I got some other funny ones up there.
I like how he
this one
pets
right
his
here.
dog like a cat.
And can you replug in my headset, my headphones?
They got unplugged.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I don't know what this one is.
All right, there we go. There we go.
Oh,
There we
you
go.
good?
There we
Okay.
go.
Good. I was about to say it looked like it was poked out a little bit.
What's this one?
What is it? What did the caption say?
Go
Is
back
that
to
Crip
it.
Mac?
That's Crip Mac for sure.
Which one of y'all called in?
Oh, this is after the article came out. This nigga called in to Lush's show and cooked this nigga.
Oh,
he
word.
cooked this nigga. Yo, hell yeah, play this shit.
All right,
We should call in.
Hey, Lush.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Lush, how you feel about after that Rolling Stones article on the No Jumper Reddit, which I know you active in, all these clips about you being a weirdo, weird-ass nigga resurfacing. How you feel about that?
Man, I don't give a fuck. How about that?
Now, you give a fuck, because you went...
Shut your ass up, homie.
No, you give a fuck, motherfucker.
See, that's not fair.
Yeah,
You
right,
know what I mean?
right. Yeah, they hung up on him.
Come on.
Yeah, I feel like if we did call in, just to even, if you ask too good of a question, they're gonna hang up on you.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
the type
for
of shit
sure.
we dealing with.
Yeah,
You make them think for longer than 3 seconds. nigga.
Exactly,
They
yeah.
gonna buffer and realize that's just shut down the browser.
I don't give a fuck.
That was just the 18. Oh yeah, this one.
He didn't even
this-
say I'm not weird.
Yeah.
And then this is after his just rant. This is just after his rant. This is the
Knees
best
out
part.
on the pod. We might
This
have
is
to
the-
ban this.
This was
It's
like
not
the,
a ripped jeans, right?
yeah. This is just my favorite part of the whole rant.
That's out the way. Y'all don't know me if y'all don't know how I used to get at people. I used to do 10 munch. I used to do 10 munch all the motherfucking time.
He used to do too much. He was out here eating that pussy.
Just because I when I got to know Jumper.
Look at his face, my nigga. Just go back to that part. This is somebody not confident in what he's saying. No, wait for it. Yeah. No,
You got a nose ring or is he
up.
just sweating?
Up. The other way.
Oh, this way.
Yeah.
He kind of look like AD right there.
Keep going.
He looks like a light-skinned
Oh,
somebody.
yeah, back a little bit.
Yeah, I just play it.
Like if AD was
Right,
in the
that
Taliban.
face.
Yeah.
That's the look.
It looked like he looking down at a script.
That shit is hilarious.
I'm trying to figure out like what drug could possibly
Delusion.
He used to do meth and delusion.
Delusion and meth.
Okay.
Delusion and meth. He's off
I keep
delusion.
forgetting
He's,
about
still does
he's off
delusion.
delusion right now.
Yeah, he still does illusion.
But
Yeah.
meth and opioids was before. Delusion might be the strongest drug in the game though, for sure.
Nah, that's 100. That's the same thing Ack is on.
Yeah. Ack got humble recently though.
I'm about to say.
He just smoked that. He just
I got shot with a humble gun.
Yeah, he damn sure did.
He came down off that trip.
Yeah, his trip ended for him. And Lush's was like his came down quickly too. His came down quick. Cause after he went on that rant, the Rolling Stars article comes out the next day. The niggas calling in like, yeah, but what about you being a weirdo? Because they got all these. Then they put a compilation together, a couple clips. They kept posting clips of him saying weird shit to the bitches.
Can we
come to No Jumper?
Is that too? That's probably gonna be too hard to
too
find.
deep to find,
That's too
yeah.
deep to find.
Yeah, it's too
That's
deep to find.
beautiful content though.
Yeah, so it's like
This nigga.
it's like how dare you take the angle of Adam was a creep when nigga you was king creep like over there like
He was like the physical embodiment of Charlemagne's impulsive thoughts back in the day.
yeah
Like that's
just,
the demon that told him to sniff that seat.
just dying to just jump out. That sounded crazy.
Yeah, I had to look at you. I was like, what's happening?
Just dying to come out.
The pound for pound comment was enough.
Shout out to Lush,
Yeah,
man.
I can't even find like no
Crash.
compilation of that.
Yeah, shout
Shout
out
out to Lush for being pound for pound the best junkie to ever live.
Yeah, the best crash out artist in the world. He's the best crash outer in the world, though.
Yeah, he's the best slurrer
I
in the
only
world.
want him to crash out, and that's so fucked up to say about somebody. But it's like
Jesus.
that's the only time the content is good because we're just watching him fighting demons with himself.
Yeah.
Oh,
Matter of fact,
man.
go into the comments real quick. I can't remember if it was under this post or another post. Oh, it was under this post. This nigga summed up Lush's life perfectly.
Lush is at war with how he sees himself and how the fans see him. And he's constantly trying to rectify the fans' perception of him, which ends up making the fans
Yeah.
laugh more.
Just
It's
like
interesting.
DJ Akademiks, like he wants
Yeah.
to be cool in a way that's not cool to him.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
You got to be cool the way you need to be cool.
And that's why, like in that one statement, I feel like that statement when he talked shit about Lena and then apologized and then validated him being able to talk shit, it summarized him perfectly.
Yeah.
Because it's almost like he feels like there's things that he has to do. And then when he does it, he doesn't feel good about it.
Yeah.
Right. He immediately regrets it.
But he knows that he should be doing it because he's also not going to like the feeling of people telling him he should have did this.
He's
Yeah.
not righteous, or maybe he doesn't know how
He's
to.
not secure within himself at all.
He's
Yeah.
the type that became a junkie through peer pressure. He didn't want to smoke that.
I think he honestly
a girl
said that.
probably. Yeah,
It was girls.
it's always a girl. That's
It's
like the
always girls.
classic tale. Like my
Yeah.
uncle, nigga,
And like you
everybody.
can
And
see it
same
in
with
his
pimping, they always say it was a girl that got
was
him
a-
into the game.
Nigga, hey,
The best ones.
hey,
Shout out 𝙼𝙾𝚂𝚃.
yeah.
That was his origin story.
I feel like I haven't met a pimp whose origin story didn't have to involve a girl.
Bro, it kind of has to.
Yeah,
like,
I feel one girl's just like, you're not doing this right.
Yeah.
What am I not doing right? This isn't. You know.
yeah.
And they start teaching you what they're used to, so they can feel like they need to stay around. You know what I'm saying? But let's move over to Fresh and Fit.
Speaking of pimping,
What's going on with these brothers?
Fresh and Fit is
from pimping to simping.
Yeah, Fresh and Fit is going out sad yet again. Apparently they're at war with 𝙿𝙾𝚃𝚃 and Preach right now. And
Aren't they always kind of Conrad
That's what I
War.
thought.
They're
Yeah,
like
that's
opposite.
It's
like,
a cold
That's what
war
I
that gets.
thought.
It's a cold war that gets lukewarm every couple of months.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
it seems it's been so consistent that it's like, but I guess there's a new flare up again because I don't know. Obviously, they probably made it, and then people are starting to say, or people are saying, people are trying to put out into the air, 𝙼𝙾 and Preach might be doing too much because they made about 20 videos about Fresh and Fit. So it's like, are you not tired of them yet? It made me look at myself because I was like, damn, do we have 20 videos of Rory and Mal?
Bro, that's literally what I was thinking just now. Because that's one of the main things that they get on us about on these Reddit comments.
Yeah, but
is that we just simply hate these niggas.
Yeah, but what makes ours better and what I realize ours is different though is because it's one podcast episode. We're not even at 20 episodes yet. That's number one.
Yeah.
And it's one podcast episode, so it's nickeled and dimed multiple times. It looks a lot more than what it really is. And we're really having one conversation at a time.
Yeah, we did it once, and then it got cut up a couple
and
different
then
ways.
it got bust down.
Yeah, but they're doing 20 different individual installments
Exactly,
of
yeah,
original content on the same subject.
but are
That's
they?
a little different though. That's a little different.
But how are they communicating it, right? Because we talked about Rory and Mal and DJ Akademiks, but we're not regurgitating what we're saying.
They like 𝙼𝙾 and Preach channel is like reactions. So
Yeah.
they're doing a reaction to something. So pretty much anytime Fresh and Fits does something that's kind of ridiculous, but a reaction channel, shit, if I'm reacting to somebody who makes 100 pieces of content every 2 weeks, I got a lot of content
It's
to make.
$100 on the ground. Like,
Yeah,
how can they not?
exactly,
It's like,
yeah,
it's
so-
entertaining. It's something to laugh at.
You say 100 things, you eventually gonna disagree with one of them, and that's something to talk about.
Exactly. So it's like that can't be really used against them. But in retaliation,
That nigga did some stupid shit.
Myron is having a hard time. A lot of these niggas were realizing on the internet, you could tell they didn't have friends or they weren't socially aware at all.
Chat
They-
niggas.
Yeah, they don't know how to roast. So
They don't know how to pay for a live show.
so first Myron and Fresh called 𝙼𝙾 and Preach monkeys. It was jumping around the studio with like dreadlock wigs on and like yeah. So that was their first diss
They're
to
not
them.
black, they're OJ.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's-
And that's another thing
That's
too.
the style of nigga
and
they
that's,
are.
And that's another thing too. Fresh is Barbados. I think Fresh is from
He's
Barbados.
Caribbean.
He's Caribbean.
Not
I think,
like black.
Yeah, let's not put that on all the Caribbean, but continue.
I think he's
You got to say that.
yeah, I think he's Barbados. And then Myron is Middle Eastern something, or
They're both just pigmented.
yeah,
heavily pigmented.
they're ADOS. They not niggas. They're not
Yeah.
FBA essentially, you know. But
Wait, they was jumping around the room with
yes,
dreadlocks?
yes. You
Yeah.
can look that up probably.
Yeah.
Calling them monkeys
And this isn't the
for
first.
like 30 minutes, and that was the first
And
installment.
it wasn't. It looked crazy because that's the shit they always talk about, being stoic, right? Being like stoic and being like the
stoic.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I said that shit wrong, crazy, but
Nigga said stoic.
stoic, whatever the fuck, nigga. Anyway,
He said it like a
I don't ever
Caucasian
use that
Caribbean.
word in real life. That's how I read it on paper too.
Yeah.
But that's what he did, the complete opposite. Like all these niggas online are never the shit they preaching, bro.
They always trip out because I remember the first time I kind of heard about Fresh and Fit, and then they got into a beef again because this is not their first Rumble. This is like Rumble number 5. It feels like.
Yeah.
But Myron called the nigga with the dreads is married. His wife.
Yeah, it's Preach.
He called him a beluga. He called his wife a beluga whale, and he was like, "I'll beat your ass."
Can we get a picture of his wife?
I never
The
saw
species.
Never seen that.
She's probably too deep in the ocean.
Yeah.
The light doesn't get there.
How does she breathe?
Yeah, but I never even seen. But I don't think there are pictures of his wife because
Yeah.
he doesn't put pictures of his wife or family online. So it's like I don't even think he knows what his wife looks like.
Yeah.
He was
He's
just
just-
saying that. He's just saying that.
Because
But
he
coming at
doesn't
his
see
wife
it.
because he knows he's married.
Okay.
So his wife could be a fucking Victoria's Secret model. We don't know. I don't think. You know, but it might be a picture, but I don't think so. Long story short,
Oh man.
Myron's already crossed the line. Like he already did the wife shit. Like you're talking crazy about my wife.
Can't talk about the wife.
We can't talk about the wife and kids. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
now this go around, they went the racist route this time around, and then that was just like instance 1, the whole monkey thing and calling them apes.
Fresh and Fit went the racist route.
Yes.
as they usually do.
Why? How is that?
Anytime they're talking
as they do.
Anytime they're talking about black women in any capacity,
It's
it
racist.
usually gets racial.
Yep.
Because what did they say? The one that was on the Shade Room that
We
got
don't
really big.
We don't do night riders.
We don't do night riders.
Yeah, that was. I never even heard of that. It's like that's how you know you're racist against black people when you have black slurs that I never heard of.
Well,
you're
It's
creating them on the fly.
Yeah, it's
you're
like
riffing.
Yeah, bro. Like you riff. You got Brent, and I know where you coming from, but I'm like,
it could have been very like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. It sounded like some shit. They go another night rider. It sounded like some shit that's between.
Because it's Night Rider. That's like some shit a white dude would say. But
Exactly,
you know,
yeah.
we're going to do Knuckleheads, so you're going to do, you know,
So
something else.
So this is the team. This is the clapback. Abba and Preach team. It's Fresh and Fit, obviously. Then it's Zerka and Sneeko.
Let me guess, they're cooking.
Right.
Right.
Oh, and another thing that's always funny. Let's just not forget. Just 2 weeks ago, remember this nigga Sneeko was a whole Muslim.
Right.
Remember he was a whole holy Muslim that was going against the. Now he's leading the charge of racist.
He's chefing beef. He's chefing up beef.
Bigotry. Yeah. So it's like
he'll clean it up next week when he's witnessing Jehovah for the first time.
Right. It's like this nigga is such a fucking clown, bro. But let's hear this part.
All right.
Yo, he about to talk.
Yo, nigga looks like a monkey. Preacher's over there looking like Magilla Gorilla and Donkey Kong having a baby. What's going on? Preacher like uses his head. Look
It's a Chinese
This is personal.
Reach, stop, Reach, listen to me. That these dudes have been talking
Go
shit.
back. Go back. You're gonna hit pause on that orange comment.
Over 200 languages, and y'all decided to speak
$40. Do we have to start being bigots?
That's crazy.
$40.
That's amazing.
But look at his name. Look at his name. Arzan Tadiwala.
Yo, that's some racist shit. He was like, he been waiting for this stream. He been waiting for this stream. If the nigga had more money, he would have gave more.
Oh my god. That nigga just nutted in his MAGA hat.
This is what the internet does to these people, bro. It's like
It supercharges you.
it supercharges you crazy to the fact that he thought that this is okay.
This
He's getting
nigga
this
watched
type of
a
positive
man
reinforcement.
walk around the room and pretend to be a monkey and say, "This is facts." This is exactly what I was thinking. That's how I felt about it
Oh
too.
my god! I didn't even see that the first half through. This is a fucking. I gotta pay attention more to these super chats, especially during a racist moment.
And you know what's crazy? Because like I'm watching it and I'm like, this is kind of like middle school humor. Like, do they
terrible,
find this amusing? And you know, you pay $40 for this shit.
That's a fact, though. This is that's the thing where it like falls flat. It like falls flat on their social skills. Every time these people have like a verbal exchange, it's like elementary and middle school insults. It's like what
and it falls to elementary school insults and just like slapstick humor.
Yeah. It's like, ugh. It's like it just looks. It's so cringy to watch that.
You got to know when to kill the joke. It's like,
or even formulate a decent joke. They can't even formulate a
this
decent
isn't
joke.
a joke.
This is them. They think this is going crazy, but they got a crowd full of lappies, and then they got the super chat going crazy.
Yeah,
over 200 languages. Y'all decided to speak facts.
And every time I see shit like this, I'm like, man, these niggas really went into the cell and wrote some shit for this too, and this is how it came out.
Yeah.
But this is also one of them comments that is probably repeated. Like there's certain comments that are under pictures and certain videos.
Comments.
It's the same thing. It's like I'm trying to think of an example on the fly.
He's him. Like he's
I'm him.
He's him and Th. Like
it's better
I
ones.
was talking about Myron's response though. Like them
you
niggas,
talking about the response?
like his response. Like
They planned that. They went to the store to get the chef's hats because they thought this was fire.
Oh yeah,
yeah. And it just shows like, oh, y'all have shit. Y'all don't know what good content is.
It's hacky.
It's
like
terrible.
I don't even understand the chef hat theme
because they're cooking.
I don't
Tony.
either. Yeah,
because that's what I was thinking too.
They're talking shit. They're cooking, nigga.
Okay,
obviously. Come on, man.
They should have went and bought bananas or something.
Come on, man, keep up. You're thinking way too deep.
Yeah, it would have been funny if he bought a banana and slipped on it. Or
he
something.
He should have just been peeling it.
Yeah,
he should have got a Shane Petty sized banana and just started peeling that shit on film.
Go to Trader Joe's for that.
Oh yeah, let's finish listening to this because now I'm kind of more dedicated to these super chats a little bit. I want to see if anybody.
Listen to me. That these dudes have been talking shit for years. And I think the thing is that they've been kind of coasting on is you got to fight fire with fire.
And we're going to be nice guys. We're going to toss your salad, Abba.
Bro, no. We got some accessories here. Okay. I got some apples and peaches here, as y'all can see.
Sneeko knows it.
Some great fruit.
Sneeko knows it.
And we also got some peaches, some milk as well.
Have you seen how Reach goes clubbing? He clubs.
Can you pause real quick? Sneeko knows it's like because he's kind of a he's a comedian. Fuck, he's been on stage a couple times.
Sneeko is. I'm confident in his social ability. He knows.
He knows it's like, all right, this is supposed to be funny,
but it's not.
But this is getting a little.
But this is the thing. I was gonna cut Sneeko slack, but I don't have to because he invited them on to his stream, and that's when they turned it up a notch. It got worse. This is light work. This is step one. Let's just go ahead and jump over to step two. This is step one.
Oh, this is step one.
This is step one. Step two, they really turned up. You like that's when it was like, oh, y'all are convincing. Look at that thumbnail.
I was about to say, what is going on?
Yeah, it's just that thumbnail.
Is that a Klansman?
That's exactly. You see what you see.
Oh, please play this.
Yeah.
Oh, this is getting very good.
Yeah.
Hold on. I got you.
So yeah. I tried to cut Sneeko some slack too because it's body language wise. Obviously, he knows this is
uncomfortable.
Not right.
Yeah,
he's uncomfortable. This ain't right.
Or it's just corny. Like it's not that it's wrong because Sneeko has said worse things.
He had the mask on just now.
Yeah, I was trying to find a moment where they play it for a while though.
Is that Myron right there behind the sheet?
And he's not even his thing is not even pointy.
It's
like
not.
The tip.
It's not. Oh yeah, Pearly thing showed up to the live chat. Nick Fuentes showed up as well too.
The nigga's wearing a sheet on his face. That gets them wet.
Yeah. Even Nick Fuentes came in and was like, I was gonna put my MAGA hat on, but can't really top what you just did.
Yeah.
Like, goddamn, nigga. Like,
this is above me.
Yeah, like Nick Fuentes. When Nick Fuentes was just like, I don't know if I'm needed.
Yeah.
Kind of went far.
How you out-bigot Nick Fuentes?
right.
I think it kind of starts quickly after he says something. So
go ahead, yeah.
I'm gonna run it from here.
He looks like he's about to
Fresh
plead
Fit
with
put
him.
out that live stream and said they were gonna nuke our channel.
just his face.
They just ended up nuking their own. I don't know why Myron did this, but he decided to go on Sneeko's live stream on Rumble.
Let's see if Pearl. So you have to wear that too?
Yeah, of course. How am I going to break this down if I'm not in my proper attire as a race?
Bro.
All right, can you move over a little bit?
Okay, moving over.
Fucking change.
You see out of that, you fucking sand nigga.
But it's okay.
White supremacist sand nigga.
Shut up. Bro, you're the worst of the worst. You eat dogs and you kill people as a black guy. And an Asian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, quick. Pause right. This nigga right here is funny. He's funny, this nigga.
I don't condone this N-word.
Oh.
Shut up, you Albanian fat. Keep running the clip, you train. No, keep running the clip. Who's that weird nigga that can't speak? Who's that? He black as hell. Bate, man. Yeah, let's keep going.
His joke.
Who's this guy in there with the red? What the fuck is going on? What entire nation fucking pussy shit is that?
This is lace.
Yeah.
Turn this off because
everything is
this
so.
This is the icing on the cake right here.
Oh shit.
Okay.
You know when,
What the fuck?
when you
Stop! What? I want to get another run.
Everything about him is so.
Yeah, leave his face on the screen.
It's so one. Yeah. It's so one dimensional. You know what I mean? It's like no substance. It's like no depth. It's just like
sick. It's
y'all,
sick.
you Albanian piece. It's like you could have said anything. Talk about like.
And then Sneeko got in on the insults on the racial slurs as well too. He was throwing them out there. You could take that off the screen, but he was throwing it out there too though. Sand, and all that shit, you know. But yeah, so one of the questions that I was wondering though is, just like he said, you were trying to nuke my channel and nuked your own. First of all, I don't think the market is going to cancel Fresh and Fit because this is not their first incident.
Yeah.
Right? I think the only thing is that could get them canceled is that holding up that Hail Hitler.
Mm-hmm.
And that might go against something with terms of service. Mm-hmm. Even though they're on Rumble, that's fine.
Rumble like that racist shit.
Yeah, exactly. You're actually better on Rumble with that.
Yeah.
But coming over to YouTube, you know, Because YouTube will like ban you, like like when you're banned on your channel, if you show up on somebody else's channel, like you might put their channel at risk.
You're guilty by association.
Yeah, to where you can't host somebody who's been banned either a lot of the times or sometimes. So I wonder if that's gonna happen for them because mainstream media doesn't give a fuck enough about Fresh or Fit to cancel them. That's not happening.
They're probably not even aware of them niggas for real.
The only time they were aware of them was when they hit the Shade Room that month or two, and then that was it. They realized they weren't built for that life.
Yeah, they're still like niche.
Yeah, they're still niche because they tried to go mainstream, but then they decided to go stay niche.
Yeah, it's probably for the better, long term.
Yeah,
make
because
some money, I guess.
That was one of their biggest reasons in connecting with Akademiks. Akademiks was like, I can push you mainstream with my outlet, but y'all will have to change your platform.
You'll have to change your content because it's incredible to see a channel that's dedicated to making men better sound like a middle school boy's Xbox Live party.
He was the funniest kid in middle school. Like you could tell. Like he just has that type of
school.
It's somewhere country and white.
And private.
And Middle Eastern.
Yeah, country, white, private. That feels right.
So, yeah, Myron really went overboard, and he threw the KKK mask on, and that was because he was doubling down in this instance because people were calling him racist for the monkey thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So then he was like, and then he tried to say, well, the reason I'm doubling down on the racist since I'm the racist guy. So y'all don't think it's funny what I'm doing, but it was funny when
Dave Chappelle. I hated
when
that
Dave
shit.
Chappelle did it.
Don't compare yourself to a licensed comedian.
Yeah, niggas were pissed at that. They were like, first of all, the premise of the joke was he didn't know he was black.
Yeah.
And he was saying, and nobody knew he was black because they kept him covered. He was just saying racist things. That's number one.
Middle school response is like, y'all wasn't mad when he did it. Like, like the teacher called you, nigga. Why you talking about him?
Snitch ass.
You know what I'm saying?
This is what happened when a Fed becomes a content creator.
Facts.
Like,
literally.
This is not, you're not, Feds and police officers they're not people person. They're not people.
Yeah.
People hate them normally. It's just, everybody hated you everywhere you went for some reason. You couldn't figure out why. So you joined the police force and found all your friends. Like, that's literally what it comes down to, bro, because all of them are just fucking weird. It ain't that, I only met a handful of cool cops.
Bro, a lot of them are rejects of society. But they just found,
Yeah, and then now they get to abuse society, and they're with that little with that badge on. So yeah, they caught a nuke. They fucked themselves over. If you fast forward, just Pearly Things pulled up, and Nick Fuentes, and even they thought they were going too far. Nick Fuentes thought that. Should go back a little bit more from when they first got in.
Slur count
37. That's a lucky number, right? It sounds
What did it
lucky.
say?
Slur count 37.
Oh, they were at 37? Oh,
yeah,
shit.
they're counting how many times they dropped the hard ER.
And every other. They were counting other slurs
ones
too.
Yeah. Yeah, so they came in right after that.
Yeah.
All right.
He looks on edge.
Till the end. You fucking homos got nothing else.
Yeah, I think I caught a little. That was a little hardcore. This is a little hardcore even for me.
I'm glad you didn't show up in a white hood, Nick. That would have optics, you know?
I was gonna do the MAGA hat, but it wouldn't go as hard as the white hood. So
Nick, your followers are going to Myron now. You got competition.
that's true. Both of you guys are. It's like I'm being outdone. I thought I went pretty hard in November,
You got
it's like
Myron leading the dissident right now.
Nigga said it was a no nigga November for me.
black guy gonna out.
Goes to show how things have changed, because I remember when Dave Chappelle did the Clayton Bigsby shit back in the day, it was fucking hilarious. But nowadays you do that shit, they're like, oh my God. Just goes to show how pussified we've become. After looking at that Donkey Kong photo, I can conclude that he's also a monkey.
Okay. All right.
Like, bro, I'm ready to end them. Like, they want to go here and say, you're
And just Pearly Things
Myron,
can't
cool.
deny the clout.
Cool.
Yo,
You're a
I
fucking
forgot she
Arab
was there
guy
until you said
who's
it.
also black, that literally, like, I hit so many different check marks for the KKK. Y'all want to call me cool, you fucking.
If you're wondering who the white dude in the top left is, that's a white supremacist.
I thought he was about to say
Nick Fuentes, who's the
I thought it
leader
was
of
in the
far-right
top right
movement.
corner.
And
I thought it was
just Pearly Things. I will say.
Let's fucking do it.
Hey guys, when we speak, everyone raise
No,
your hand.
no,
Raise your hand.
No.
Raise your hand.
No,
when you speak.
no.
So we take turns.
No, Nick, no, not you.
No. Kidding.
No.
I can't do it. Yeah.
And he's like,
What the fuck?
I heard that some of y'all were raising the salute, so I decided to come back.
Let's go. Poor Sneeko. Pearl rolls out. Oh, come on.
No!
We're down.
No, no.
Let's go.
Come on.
No.
Let's go. We're down for whatever.
Let's do it.
Sick, man.
This is better than 𝙿𝙾𝚃𝚃 fucking this shit up.
Yeah, it
this
is.
is a lot more entertaining.
But the only problem
speechless.
is not really. The only problem is that the NBA is more efficient. I wish YouTube was moving like the NBA in this situation.
And they usually do, right?
Not all the time though. I feel like as long as you're, I don't know.
They're pulling
man.
in too many views. They're kind of like valuable. Like if you're an asset,
Nobody's unless your name is Mr. Beast. I don't think you that valuable.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell when they're gonna come down and when they're gonna come and strike your channel down, because it was like Sneeko was okay for a long time, and then overnight it was just
it just happened.
I forgot what it was that he did. He did something major.
They're waiting for that slur count to get to triple digits. Then they can really smack that nigga in the face.
They doing it like the feds.
Yeah.
Yep.
And maybe Alba and Preach are really doing fat work out here too, because they're the ones who
They
put
might
the slur,
be.
they're the ones who did the slur counter.
Facts.
So
Facts.
they're out
They
here
might
doing
be.
some police work as
But
well.
can you imagine just like even being homies with a nigga that's on a stream, like laughing with a white supremacist that way?
Oh fuck no! Anybody that I know that's on that stream, it's like, nigga, what?
But they like laughing and joking with this nigga, like
Yeah,
hee
and
hee.
then, and then Pearl, instead of leaving, just rolls off camera when they get 2 races and then comes
Right.
back.
Yeah.
So she just like rolls her face
But-
off the camera.
So she
as
just
she-
hide her laughter
Yeah,
and her
exactly, yeah.
enthusiasm.
I like when I saw them laughing, it wasn't like this shit hilarious. It's
It
like
was-
oh my god, this is kind of weird. Like
No,
this
it's
is
like
kinda crazy.
let me laugh so that there's lube to this conversation.
And so you don't like make him feel like a jackass when he's being a jackass.
it
It's a
was
lot of different,
They were trying to support their friend.
Because like Nick, he doesn't
It's
seem
uncle's jokes.
Nick doesn't even seem like racist. He just seems anti whatever's going on now.
Yeah, that's
which is,
true.
I mean, I guess black shit.
I don't
guess
know.
it's
I feel like there's a sensational compilation of Fuentes that
Yeah,
can convince you otherwise.
yeah, he's probably right.
You just ain't seen enough highlights.
Yeah, I
you got
ain't
some
seen
game.
Oh man.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like that's how he talk anyway. Fuentes, like he kind of talk like a little weirdo a little bit. So
Oh,
like even though
yeah.
he like laughing and like it looks like he's just uncomfortable, he kind of always look a little bit like that.
Fuentes is a virgin. This is a pussyless racist, like walking around. So
He's just trying not to nut his pants from the friction
of the racism, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just coming to an eruption. But honestly, I do wonder if something's gonna happen. I wonder what's gonna happen if Fresh and Fit channel gets striped down or banned, because what's going to also happen, or what also happens, is like if you get kicked off the platform, like if Fresh and Fit gets kicked off the platform, that means their personal channels go down too.
Yep.
Because you can't get kicked off the Fresh and Fit, and there's 2 people on there. They're taking.
They'll
They're gonna
go
have
to Rumble.
go. They're gonna go all the way to Rumble, but YouTube's a big part of their business, though.
Yeah.
Those super chats.
Well, history doesn't repeat itself, it just rhymes. So with how these niggas usually handle things, they'd get canceled on YouTube, go to Rumble, and proceed to lynch somebody live.
That is true.
Just double down on
This
the
ain't gonna-
racism. What's the next step? You gotta hang somebody from a tree now.
Yeah.
That's the only way to top what he just did.
Yeah, he went for it.
He can't really fight the racist accusations.
Yeah, nah. It's too late.
Yeah, look
We
at
got
that.
too
Look
much
at what you
film on
did,
you.
bro. Yeah.
And it was like, he was like, man, I saw a picture of Donkey Kong, and the rumors are true. He's a monkey.
Right.
Like he didn't even say it like that, but that was funny.
Yeah,
like,
right,
he should have said the
You
rumors are
made
true.
it funny.
He is.
You better at racism than he is.
Yeah, that's why it's a way, because it's supposed to be. I don't know. He's just a jackass. Though.
I was waiting for a joke. Like I wasn't like, I'm not gonna like it because he's being racist.
You feel me?
I was waiting to see if there was a joke
It's
there.
like, what's gonna happen?
But his punchline was just racism.
It was just he's a monkey. All right, like the obvious things aren't always the funniest.
Bro, that's like rapping. It's certain bars that are just repeated throughout history.
Yeah.
Like those words are forever gonna rhyme and niggas gonna love doing that.
Like if you put on a beat right now and told me to rap, I would say like his level of jokes. Like I fuck these bitches and I get this money.
I see what you're
That's
saying.
his level of. It's like level 1 shit. Like,
Right.
It's no substance. It's not deep.
But I do wonder if they're gonna. But yeah, I just wonder what goes through people's heads when they do this, because he crossed certain lines that even if he didn't want to be his show to be Fresh and Fit to be mainstream, you've crossed lines that you've crossed out 101 lines of business that you could possibly
Sponsorships,
People
like
don't even want to.
sponsorships, like
brand deals.
it's like
Investors.
it's like it's so many
Numbers.
things that you might have disqualified yourself you might have to start hiding who you are in order to get certain business.
Trying to be a jackass.
Start to get certain business things to do. Like the banking system closed Kanye out over his anti-Semitic comments. Like banks could just start being like, we no longer hold. We'll freeze all these accounts.
You got to be as cool as Kanye for them to do that, though.
Yeah,
But
that's
he
true.
could like he messed up everything.
He did.
Like what investor is gonna want to invest in
And
him?
that's on the internet.
Like
So it's
forever.
It's gonna live forever, bro.
No matter who you do business with 20 years from now,
Yeah.
they're gonna pull that up.
Then he was like, "Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's get it on." Like, come on, dog. Like,
This nigga Nick Fuentes can't even have a bank account.
Hey, but there's a lot of Confederate companies though. There's a lot of Confederate companies who will gladly put some ambassador shit behind that.
And he's an ex-Fed. So
And he's black looking.
but he's an ex-Fed. He's got that real American. We support the police behind him too.
Oh yeah.
You know,
He's probably so well connected we don't even know.
Yeah, because he's a Fed.
Yeah.
White friends, baby.
Yep.
That's who we connected with. People
Yeah.
like that.
He don't give a fuck about these niggas.
Yeah.
He only needs them to make viral moments on his show. That's it.
Yeah, man. I mean,
And then just to throw this out there quickly, Fresh is stupid as like he's dumb as his co-host. It's just like every time he opens his mouth, and I think he knows that we know he's stupid now.
Yeah, he's a simple cell organism.
Yeah, and it's really fucked up to say, just straight say it about somebody.
yeah.
They're stupid, they're dumb. I'm so confident in it though. And it's embarrassing, and it's like every time he talks, you just be like, you thought you were cooking.
It's like, I can't believe we let this nigga in the country.
Right.
Yeah, that's how I be feeling about the gay worker, the Mexican dude. The short dude.
The one that does all the manliest things?
All the manliest things. He says the same thing, like, joke to me every time.
Yeah.
He be like, "Oh, your sugar mama come? Your sugar mama come?"
Yeah.
Laugh it off.
Yeah.
Every time.
That's all he knows.
I'll play with it because it's like he's trying.
Because I know you're trying. Yeah.
You give him a Nick Fuentes chuckle.
It's something about foreigners. You give them that pass.
But at a certain point, you've been here long enough. You should have learned a new
Yeah.
phrase.
Yeah.
Could have learned something new. This nigga is dumb as shit though. I saw him with a panel, and Myron's cooking. Like Myron's good. Or
He's a
decent.
well-read and articulate individual.
So Myron's cooking right at the end of him cooking. Fresh goes. So Alexa, I'm gonna give you an example.
He's about to disprove everything this nigga just said.
And when the shit that he says be so dumb and it be so not the point that Myron just made. Like I understood what Myron made, and then his version of simplifying it be completely a whole nother category.
Yo, like if they wrote a book, Myron would do the script and Fresh draw the pictures.
Yeah, bro, that shit be so funny. So Alexa, this is so pretty much what he's saying is
English is a hard language to grasp because there's so many
They say
English.
it is hard.
So many
Wait, but he is from an English-speaking country.
That is true too.
Yeah.
As well.
Where is he from?
He's from Barbados. I'm pretty sure
Barbados is an English.
That's a
Yes,
tourist
bro.
attraction.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure it's
bro.
Barbados. Yeah.
Oh, the Caribbean, a lot of them, we're like Jamaica's an English-speaking country.
Yeah, facts.
What? They
Yeah.
speak it with a little
This-
twang.
I mean,
on it.
we
And even
our
Jamaicans
dictionaries.
English, it's just different.
Broken
It's
English is a
different,
dialect.
What? It's the twang.
Yeah, they put a little
Yeah, it's a
twang on it.
dialect. It's a
Twang,
dialect,
you know
but
what
it's
I
like
mean?
actually English.
But it ain't like you're starting from Arabic. That don't sound like I can understand a Jamaican person. We can understand a Jamaican person still.
Right. And it's like that's the way we
You know?
talk, but in school, we're using English textbooks. You know what I'm saying? It's British English, but it's
Yeah.
actually English.
Yeah.
Only
That's
thing
why
is
you
different
can
is the spelling.
Yeah, so it's no excuses for his
Man,
captain.
It's no excuses for him to be this stupid and not. And it's just like I remember I was watching MTR one time, and he was like, and Fresh had one of his moments where he was like, okay, so pretty much what he's saying is, and MTR was like, he hit pause and he said, shout out to Fresh, but I think Myron thinks to himself sometimes, why did I attach myself to this man?
Yes. It's like he's
literally.
dragging a sled through mud and snow.
And if Fresh is just back there like this, holding on for dear fucking life.
Pouring
You know what I'm saying?
quicksand.
Yeah, bruh.
This nigga named Fresh. He's never that fresh. That's
bruh,
like my biggest problem.
he's
Like if you're
literally
gonna
never
name
fresh.
yourself like something so like specific,
Yeah.
you gotta, exemplify that shit. Just
Is
a little
Myron
bit.
fit enough to be named fit?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just break down.
Yeah. Now that I'm
He's
thinking about
fit
it,
enough?
he's fit enough.
Okay.
So
But his thing that he was fat.
yeah, we're breaking down.
He was super
He did
fat.
used to have a high
Oh, that's
body
right.
fat.
That's true.
And then
so
he
it
joined
really,
the Navy.
It really works for him then.
He's like David Goggins. He was fat. He joined the Navy to get skinny, get some bitches,
He ain't really getting
become
no
a better
bitches.
man. But yeah, fit is pretty. I mean, I guess he's pretty fit. But fresh ain't that fucking fresh.
Fresh isn't fresh at all. Like
Yeah.
he's not like he's just wearing pieces that are expensive and they're not matching whatsoever. They're just expensive pieces, and sometimes he's not even expensive pieces. It's just a fresh and fit T-shirt.
Yeah, I was watching this video. It was about he was talking to DJ Akademiks, and they was talking about like his Cuban and like why he wears it. And he basically wasn't trying to admit that, it's, to enter holes, vaginas.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Yeah.
And he was like, look. And like, this is not the reason.
Yeah,
like,
oh
he's so
God.
like, he talks too proper. I don't know.
It's like he has to study their talking points before they go in here so he doesn't fuck up the messaging.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't actually have this knowledge or belief system.
He definitely doesn't. And I also don't think he understands what's going on. I
Yeah.
genuinely don't think he can pick up the conversation.
Yeah.
Like he's there at the same time as us, and he's just as lost as the bitches. Because the women on Fresh and Fit are keeping up. They're just saying answers that are easy to pounce on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then like Fresh's biggest thing is he tries to simplifies or gives examples of some beautiful talking point that Myron just laid out, and the nigga is never on subject.
He said, let me give you the for dummies version.
Yeah, and it's always like he's talking about apples, you're talking about oranges, bro. What the fuck,
I'm serious.
I hate Fresh and Fit show. I really do.
Yeah,
I haven't watched him in a minute.
when it first happened, it was cool because they had that new gimmick. It's like, yo, what's a bunch of bitches in here saying dumb shit?
I never really liked it. I tried to get down with it though. I subscribed to them for like a month and a half, I think.
I knew it was corny when I first seen him. Like, I was like, this
Me
isn't.
too. I knew it. It just didn't feel good.
Something about this, my energy's off right now. It's not righteous.
Yeah, bro. And I knew it immediately.
Yeah.
But it was pure at first because there was a point in time where they genuinely had dumbass bitches on there.
But
oh no, that's true.
they still do.
Was it pure?
Yeah,
or
it was worse. It was worse
for
before.
real?
They've gotten better bitches on there now. Yeah.
Was it pure or was it just new?
Well, I think the only reason
It was pure because I think I don't think that they had the plan of this is gonna hit if we do it like this.
Yeah.
They just did it and it worked.
Yeah.
And now we have to make it look like that.
Yeah.
it was organic.
Yeah, it's like a clear, you could see from a distance that these niggas do not match anything they talking about. That's why I don't feel good. You know what I'm saying?
Myron a little bit more.
No, Myron
Because
be on point. Yeah.
Myron
Yeah.
gets exposed for being the same person he is on the podcast.
That's
and
true.
the
That's
DMs
true.
with
That's
girls.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
You get
Well,
what I'm
Fresh
saying?
definitely. They call him with a bunch of shit with the shorty. I forgot what she
yeah.
did.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about.
Like,
Something.
he tricked, but he didn't want to admit to tricking.
Yeah,
It's
like shit like
And
that.
he fell
like,
in love with the bitch too.
Yeah, he
like,
tried to put it this
yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. But I watched them. I found them because Kevin Samuels used to go over there. He used to call in. So they would be tame when Kevin Samuels would be on the phone.
It was a whole world.
Yeah, it was a whole world that everybody early in this new manosphere was working together.
And it was just starting to happen. That was the origin of it.
Yeah, so it's like I watched them and I was like, oh, there's more content like this. I'll subscribe to them. And then I watched a few shows. I could never do the 25 people on the microphone thing. That was for 100% the biggest turn off. And that's still a turn off to where it's like, I do not want to listen to a podcast with 10 people with 10 microphones. That's insane.
Bro, especially like if it's 10 like concubines. Like, what could they possibly say?
Exactly, bro. It's not even 10 people who are podcasters.
You know.
You have literally, it's 2 people that are podcasting, and you done picked up 10 to 15 bitches and just put them
And
on
they're
mics.
not
off the street.
And they're not legendary bitches.
No,
You know what
they're
I
not.
mean?
They're everyday.
They're not legendary.
They're everyday.
You feel me?
They're everyday.
No formal training.
Hot pocket hoes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Throw them in the
Hot-
microwave.
Hot and ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts. So I could never fuck with that show. I never could. I always hated it.
Hey, I respect the hustle though, because that takes an immense amount of something hustle.
Yeah, I always respect that though. You know what I'm saying?
Came out of nowhere. They was grinding. They found their lane.
Right.
People enjoyed it.
Just the way they
Shit,
go
people
about
still
it.
enjoy it.
Just the way they go about it sometimes,
I think that's it though.
Yeah.
You feel satisfied? I feel satisfied.
Not really.
How long has it been? I don't have a
Been
real
2
good
hours.
perception of the time.
I feel like, yeah. I mean, I'm good. I don't have any more topics. That's pretty much what I was
That's
saying.
what that is, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, is there any other thing we could flow into one last thing?
This is the 10th episode. That's something worth mentioning.
Oh, yeah.
10 is a nice round, even number, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's like, yeah.
Should celebrate that early. I feel like this was like a... I feel like we wasn't hitting us as good as we normally do on this one.
Oh yeah, nah, I could tell that. But I knew going in that I was like, I knew going in I was just gonna play make. I was like, my shot ain't here today. Passing the ball.
This is a 5 out of 10 today.
It's like I woke up and I was like, man, I have
there was moments.
to be
I
a
give it 6 out of
professional.
10. Yeah, I give it 6 out of 10.
Yeah. What y'all be expecting?
I don't
like
expect
honestly
greatness.
But no, but like, what is that like?
Greatness. It's just a feeling.
It's a feeling, yeah.
You know when you got the job done.
You know, that's a fact. And then me, I'm over here in my head over that one nigga that finally commented on me. So I'm trying to watch. I'm double dutching whether or not I should even talk.
Oh yeah, we getting self-conscious about your voice.
So I got self-conscious to my feelings and shit. So I'm double.
He
I'm
finally
double
got his
dutching.
first hate comment.
What was your first hate comment, Lauren? Oh shit!
Yeah.
You know it's real when they hate behind the nigga on the nigga behind the camera.
It's been 2 comments about like niggas hating on the voices. It was the gay grandmother voice.
Yeah,
they said you sound like a gay grandmother.
Yep.
What the?
And then on the Rory album review clip, they said that if the nigga behind the camera gonna be talking that much, I might as well put him on the couch.
Is that a diss though?
It's not really.
It wasn't a diss.
It's not really a diss.
But maybe like 2-3 weeks ago we were saying nobody's commenting on Lauren yet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's not a diss. It's not a diss. But the reason it hit me that way is because I kept thinking, I was like, I better not. Nobody better never compare me to Taylor. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or Alex Smith. Like, I don't want to be. Like, you can give me a Parks because I fuck with Parks. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But you can't give me them niggas.
Nah, you don't want to be a Parks. You don't want to swallow the boss.
No, I ain't talking about that. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about in the level of like
terms of engagement
and how he does the combo.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about.
You had to clarify that.
Yeah. I appreciate you saying that though. That's not what I meant.
Because they gonna say that if we don't say it.
Yeah,
that's
we gotta disarm them.
Yeah, because Parks doesn't come in often, but it's not. Honestly, off-camera MVP is really Chris Monroe. I ain't gonna hold you.
Every time he come in, he's the Asian correspondent, and he gives them what they need.
He puts us where we need to be at to continue. Even if the conversation is off the rails, it's still nice hearing factual information, and then he gets the fuck out of there, and then they're able to keep going, bro. He's
the corner spot up.
He really is.
There was nothing better back in the day than when Chris and Andrew was going at it.
Oh my God! They was to go to war.
Hilarious beat.
And then you can hear it in Chris's voice because Chris is also, he probably got them by like 30 years. I feel like.
Yeah, he's an elder.
He's an elder, so he's probably even more pissed that he's even arguing with a child in his eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's like, I'm going back and forth with this fucking kid. You know what I'm saying? That won't shut up. Like,
this kid that can hurt me though, because Andrew is funny. He can sting on you.
He can still go. He can still go. Well, what that nigga called Lyme disease, when the joke floodgate finally opened for the Lyme disease,
it went crazy.
Oh my God, it went crazy.
Yeah,
because they didn't joke on the Lyme disease for a long time.
Yeah,
and then once it opened up, niggas was like, Andrew was hitting him with them Lyme. He said, yeah, because Chris called fucking Lyme disease. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like the same way you bring angel dust up. He was bringing the Lyme disease up because it's like when you think about
what is Lyme disease?
It's something you get from ticks. It's kind of it fuck you up for a long time, and it's something that can just be in your blood for the rest of your life or for like extended periods of time. It'll really get you sick if you don't treat the symptoms early.
What does it look like? Can you go to images?
I can.
A
tick-borne illness causing bacteria Borrelia. Oh man, deer ticks can carry the bacteria and cause Lyme disease.
Bacterium Borrelia.
What are the symptoms? Joint pain, weakness in the limbs can also occur. A rash, bullseye pattern, over the bite, flu-like symptoms. So you can just feel like you have the flu for like 2 to 3 years. Sometimes.
Damn, so he just feel like he got the flu forever?
You just feel like shitty. Damn. You just feel terrible.
Are you going through chemo?
Essentially, because you got to go for regular treatments.
Yeah.
And it's like, I remember he was bringing up he was talking about it in one full episode. He was like, you can't kiss your wife, you can't have sex, like all that stops, like because physical contact will like
you can tell, you can hear it in his voice. He ain't busted a nut in some years.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Some angst in that voice.
But yeah, man, episode 10. We appreciate y'all.
Yeah, hey, we try the best.
Yeah,
I was tired. I was telling this nigga on the way here. I was like, you know, I'm gonna get this espresso and this cream I'm putting in here, and I'm gonna do my best.
Yeah, you drank all that espresso and didn't activate it all.
But that's what I'm saying. My tolerance for this shit is nothing.
Okay.
It's nothing.
But you were asking, what do you expect?
Yeah, like what do y'all expect?
I don't never expect anything, but I know at the end when niggas drop like 30. Like, okay. Yeah. There's always like a moment. Or if I miss out,
But are you basing it off of past episodes? Nope. Or you okay?
Always,
so you're just going,
that
okay.
episode.
All right,
always,
as long as that it's like that.
It's always that episode.
Because if you're basing it off of past experience, like, nigga, it's a new sun, literally.
No, it's always this episode because it's how well did you go into the topics? How well were there jokes that came out of the topics?
The only part about this was probably the flow. Like the
flow was rough. The rhythm was hard.
We needed some coconut oil.
Yeah.
Some virgin coconut oil.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but the rhythm. It was really the rhythm on this one. Some of the research was a little lax too. I'm not gonna lie.
The work was kind of stepped on.
We treated this shit like Roy and Mom.
Well, this is the thing too. Well, I had a bunch of topics. I had like the star and the season stuff, but y'all haven't been keeping up with a lot of that stuff. So I just didn't want to be talking for fucking 10 minutes about one topic if nobody can bounce off of me and I'm like educating and trying to deliver the topic at the same time. It's hard to do. You know what I'm saying?
You know us though. You know we would have caught on it. All we need is a little bit of context.
Right.
If y'all enjoyed it, like it, share it, hit that bell. You know what I mean? Watch another video. Do what you got to do.
Facts.
You know, thank you for watching. Shout out to lovely ladies that are being tuned in.
And if you don't like us enough yet, watch some of our old shit. You get real good. That's why we're here right now.
But hey, man, it's been good. Lovely host, Jay Nobles,
Tone Groove,
AJ the Menace.
We have.